If I went and got a soda, would you want one?
He was being considerate.
No, she's trying to stall the game even more.
No.
Are we missing anybody else? Was it just me?
Nope.
No.
We're just waiting.
Yep.
For you.
Thanks for waiting, I guess.
You're welcome.
That sounded very sincere.
It was. I got Chick-fil-A, or my stepmom got Chick-fil-A, and I ordered from Chick-fil-A, and I ordered the Southwest salad, and they didn't put the Southwest salad dressing in it. They put Italian dressing.
That sounds weird.
Good.
No.
Let it be your penance.
But
Man.
my dad called them, and I got a free salad. They were actually very nice, supposedly.
First world problems.
Chick-fil-A is always super nice.
Okay, I guess I have to use Google Chrome instead of Microsoft Edge.
It should always
Oh,
be
yeah.
a reason.
I'm sorry, are you 90?
Damn.
That's the real reason he was late. He was trying to use fucking Edge, bro.
Well, they updated Microsoft Edge, and now when you disable or enable hardware acceleration, it doesn't give you the option to restart your browser. It's just like it doesn't. And even though I re-enabled it, it's saying that I don't have it. Why can I not install Google Chrome?
Microsoft Edge is resisting.
I got
The Edge is taking over.
I got the Chrome setup application, and when I click on it, it says setup error invalid option.
Oops.
Download Chrome manually.
D&D Beyond is celebrating Pride Month.
Hooray!
They changed their logo, guys.
I saw a
So,
thing where someone called D&D woke, and I thought that was
I
fun.
don't know.
What do you mean, go with
I guess
like,
the
leave the house?
fantasy game that attracts people that want to
Start.
escape from real life.
Hey, just a recap. And I have my headphone in.
And you're gonna walk to McDonald's?
No.
Oh my god.
Graphics acceleration on. Let me close Edge in Task Manager.
Okay, but this might be an issue.
By the way, next week don't wait for me because I'm gonna go see Baby Metal
Yeah,
the
next
day
week
after,
we know
but I'll be
you're not here.
in Philly. Okay, my map is up and ready.
Excuse me. So sorry.
You better be.
Okay.
Goodness gracious, is there a dark mode? Change sheet appearance.
In
dark
Chrome,
mode.
absolutely.
Not in Chrome. I'm still in Edge. It's not letting me download Chrome. It's like whoever said it,
man.
Edge is resisting.
That's a damn shame.
Never had the issue with Firefox.
I haven't used Firefox in a long time.
Keep stalling, I'm almost done with the deck.
It was arguably more.
Well, yeah,
better
apparently
than
Ellie is
Chrome.
gonna go fucking drive through McDonald's now, so.
Oh, can you get me something?
Hey, yo, I want something too. Please.
I can guarantee you I will be back and ready to go by the time recap is done.
Dang, that's close
Start
to go.
recap.
I
Yeah, it's
recapped last week.
literally right down the road.
Oh, I do remember where that McDonald's was, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, is that McDonald's? Alrighty then. So to recap, we did stuff and then ended, and then now we're here.
We
Ellie's not
played
back, he
the
lied.
hit tabletop RPG game Dungeons and Dragons,
But the
Free
woke
till
edition.
forever.
the woke edition of D&D. Joel, are you
Gotcha.
planning on getting a Switch too, or no? You were just talking about it in chat. You were talking about the
Uh,
OLED.
I will get a Switch 2, but I'm not getting one immediately. There needs to be Switch 2 exclusive games that I care about before I pony up that
That's
money.
fair. That's the problem I'm
Uh,
running into right now. Is the only Switch 2 game I have is Mario Kart World and technically Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, I've already beat Tears of the Kingdom, and Mario Kart World is not very interesting to me, so...
It's really fun in my opinion. I just wish you could create your own carts still. That's my
I like
only
watching-
gripe.
I like watching people play Mario Kart. I don't really like playing it myself that much unless it's with a bunch of friends and we're all drinking. Then it's fun.
Yeah, drunk Mario
Yeah.
Kart, Mario Party. That's where it's at,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Ends friendships.
I'm excited
Yes.
because when I go to Philly, I'm bringing my Switch up, and me and my friends are gonna play Mario Party and Mario Kart together.
I might even just wait
No.
for a Switch 2 OLED, because I'm such an OLED slut these days.
Oh my god, dude, the blacks are so black.
Yeah, my friend. I
Dude, the
was talking to
blacks
my
are so
friend
black,
yesterday.
you want to shoot them? What?
Me and my friends were talking yesterday, and my friend goes, "Why didn't they just make an OLED Switch too?" And I was like, "So they can make an OLED Switch too and sell it for more money."
Yeah.
So you get to buy 2.
Exactly, 2 Switch
Dude,
types.
Money Machine
I
go
was like-
burr.
Yeah, if they ever put it on sale, maybe I'll think about it. But
I want them to update Smash Ultimate with new graphics and frame rate, like they did for like Pokemon, for free.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is like a completely different game on the Switch too.
Oh, maybe I should get it for that then, because I stopped playing that game like immediately after I started because it pissed me off.
oh yeah, I remember
I don't know where my game case is, unfortunately.
forget about that, a Pokemon game that struggled with frames.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
It was terrible. But like, if you look up gameplay of it on the Switch 2, it legitimately looks completely different. Lighting is really good. The world doesn't look so empty because Pokemon spawn in large amounts because the processing speed can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really wish I knew where my copy of Pokemon Violet was. It's somewhere in this house. I lost the case with all my Switch games in it. All I have is Mario
Oh.
Kart 8, which
Gross.
is useless to me now because I have Mario Kart World.
I guarantee there's still somebody playing Mario Kart 8.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, maybe I'll go back to Mario Kart 8 eventually, like play both World and Mario Kart 8 with my friends, because it's a good game. But I hope they had DLC for Mario Kart World, because right now there's like only 8 Grand Prix. So there's 32 tracks in the game, but like Mario Kart 8, I think, had on launch like 14 Grand Prix for the Switch, at least. On the Wii U it was 10. But if they make DLC, they're gonna have to make a whole other open world area.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do like the
pretty
open world though.
pretty content with my Switch, or I mean my Steam Deck OLED for a while. That thing is as good as everybody says it is.
Oh,
I haven't
good.
used my Steam Deck in a hot minute, but I really love it.
I just have a big
I-
backlog of...
I haven't played a handheld console in so many years.
I'm literally playing Mario Kart World on my Switch right now.
How did I go through 2
I-
packs?
I do wish Mario Kart World had more incentive to play the free roam mode, because there's legitimately nothing you get from it. Except for unlocking mirror mode. Which is like...
I think the only reason I ever really played Mario Kart is to play with friends, though.
Yeah.
Isn't the free roam like the single player?
Yeah. There's no multiplayer for it, which is really strange as well.
There's no multiplayer for Mario Kart World?
No, there's multiplayer.
just-
There's no multiplayer free roam.
Oh, okay. And yet they sold it as a feature.
Oh wait, no, there's online multiplayer for free roam, but not split screen. Which really grinds my gears, man.
You know, it really grinds my gears. When we say we're playing D&D, and then don't play D&D.
I kind of forgot it was Friday. This week has been a blur.
This week has been
Also
really bad for
cold.
me.
So I heard. What happened with your car?
So like about last month or so, I forget
Blammo.
exactly when. My oil and everything was fine, but then somehow my engine must have sprung a leak or something, and it seized up while I was on the highway driving to work.
Oh, that sounds rough.
Yeah, so that was not a good time. So when they opened it up, they're like, "Yeah, there's like barely like no oil left in this car. What the fuck happened?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know. There was."
Yeah, it looks to me like your car's broken.
Oh yeah, didn't notice that myself.
Yay,
I can't wait for the new Metroid game.
I haven't played a Metroid game in a long time either.
Metroid Dread for the
really
Switch was really good. Jinx-ish.
Yeah, I heard good things about it, but I think
Metroid
around that
Prime 4,
time, Nintendo was doing some screwy legal things, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not supporting you."
what game company doesn't?
It's not like they're the only ones, but they definitely are the worst offenders.
Yeah, they are. They're the only
Attacking
company to
content
get
creators for playing their game while making content.
I don't doubt. Who are we talking about?
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Ellie, you wouldn't know her.
Aw.
What?
Don't confuse her. She's gonna think I'm
she's
cheating
gonna
on
get
her or some
confused
shit.
later on.
I'm totally gonna apply to Nintendo when I go to apply for internships this fall.
Do it.
I
That'd be really cool.
I hope I do get an internship this fall at a game company. If it's just at a tech company, I'll still be happy I got an internship. But like, I prefer not Nintendo, a game company.
Oh my god.
Oh, your god.
People pull out of this parking
Bless you.
lot like they just don't care. And one of these days, somebody's gonna get hit, and it's not gonna be my fault. Because you want
Better
to
not put a scratch on that car.
and then go 15 miles an hour when the speed limit is 35. Ugh,
Dude,
I hate
in Oregon, you get drivers from Washington State. I think Washington State has some of the worst drivers.
Everywhere has the worst drivers.
There. Dude, I had a Washington State driver going 40 in a 55 on an open road.
That's some
Yeah.
shit. Okay, well, somebody was just.
I can't stand when people go too slow on the road.
Like people merging into the highway like 20 miles an hour below the speed limit.
I like when I'm behind the person doing that, and they're not even getting on the highway. They're just like using the on ramp to pass a light
Yeah.
or something.
Go to the next
It's like,
exit,
okay, cool. I'm gonna get rear-ended because you can't fucking drive.
Yeah. Yep.
I like when people speed up to get ahead of me and then go in front of me and go at the same speed I was going.
I love that shit. It's so stupid.
You were still wrong.
I had a van. I was really annoyed because a van did that to me on my way to work. So originally I could see ahead of me, but then afterwards I could not because he sped up to get in front of me for no reason.
I was driving, I think it's I-10, between,
I thought you were like
Antonio and
27
Houston.
or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, between San Antonio and Houston, this lady kept passing me and then getting in front of me and going slower. So that I would have cruise control on, so I would just get around her, and then she would do the same thing again. And it's nothing. It's Texas, flat land, nothing around for a couple 100 miles or whatever.
Yep.
It's just me and this lady driving on the road, and I'm like, what? Just go slower so I can leave you behind and never have to look at you again. Ellie, are you back?
Yeah, you guys didn't. You could have recapped.
We did recap.
Yeah, we said we played D&D,
Woke edition.
Woke
Yeah.
Edition.
We survived. We ended, and then we started playing again this week.
Well, not yet. Let's hold
Yeah.
our horses there.
Yeah.
We were waiting on Ellie and no one else.
I mean, I can do a full recap, but I'm pretty sure everyone remembers what happened. We didn't really do much.
Thank you for
loving
loving
me and putting up with my
Dr.
prediction.
I love you.
I love you.
Mhm.
Hi, kitten.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Did you get a milkshake?
No, I got a Dr. Pepper.
Good. McDonald's milkshakes are shit. It's not even ice cream.
I have
I
ice
think they
cream in
hit
the freezer for
sometimes.
later.
Ooh, ice cream.
Ice cream.
I could
you
go for a
scream, we all
milkshake right
scream.
We all scream for D&D.
Last
Thank
milkshake
you.
I had was from In-N-Out, and it was perfect.
I think the last milkshake I had was from Highway 51 or whatever it's called, and me and my friend both got food poisoning.
Ooh.
I don't think it's from the milkshake. I think it's from the burgers because
I'm not sure. How do you
His
get food
parents-
poisoning from a milkshake?
bad,
Bad
milk.
milk.
I don't know.
Bad
Yeah.
shake.
Yeah.
When she shakes, if you see something moving in the pants, that's bad.
Wait, really?
Made me think of that the character from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Does anyone watch?
Oh
Always
yeah,
Sunny?
yeah.
The trans lady.
Yeah, the trans. What's her
the
name?
Mac.
Mac
I think they just call her trans lady.
Macfluxer and stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
but he's really transphobic. It's
yeah.
really funny.
Maybe that's what I'll do.
Yes.
Okay, that didn't work at all. Excellent.
I'm really excited for July 15th. Big day.
I'm excited for next weekend.
Edge of Fate and my passport appointment.
Passport day.
Like most people wouldn't be so excited for a passport appointment.
I am.
Usually be dull.
But it
Wait,
means he can
I'm
go
excited.
be a weeb.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go stand in line at the DMV myself.
Yeah, is it just me,
Oh,
or
I'm
is it
going to
like
the-
is
I'm going to the
visiting
post
Japan
office.
so much more popular now?
Japan's
always
popular
wanted to
because
go.
this whole like generation of weebs is not having sex and they're just thinking
Yeah.
that they're gonna go live in Japan.
I can go get a Japanese female that's gonna fucking weed on me hand and foot.
Despite the fact that that country is like population decline imploding rapidly.
Racist as fuck.
And that too. They're also
Yeah,
racist.
that too.
Well,
I'm
it's
excited
okay
to
if
go
you're
get the
white.
Food, personally. Well, not always.
For
I
the
mean-
most part.
I don't think they like
I'm-
mistreat you if you're white, but they don't like you're
There's some
not.
places that don't allow white people.
Yeah.
It really
But
depends.
you're
where
not
you
a
are.
full person unless you're Japanese and like the right kind of Japanese.
They really don't like black people because Rui Hachimura is very not popular there, and the full-blooded Japanese person, Naruto Hachimura, is like a half-black NBA player, half-Japanese.
Huh.
And he's a way better player than the other full Japanese player, but the full Japanese player sells like 10 to 1 the number of jerseys in Japan.
Interesting.
Usually the better player would have much higher jersey sales like in the US.
You would think.
Blackanese.
Well, I'm excited to go to Japan, and I'm really excited to try the food there.
You should go see the life-size
Drive through a
Fucking-
panda.
thing.
My
Japan
dad's
doesn't-
been quite a
Yes.
few times for work, and he really liked it over there.
Yes,
My dad went once.
the
3 times.
Chinese American fast food is the same as Japanese cuisine.
That's the only thing that probably the only reason I would actually be excited to go to Japan is for the food. That's like the only.
That's literally
probably
the primary
only
reason I'm
thing.
excited to go.
Nice.
Me and my friend are looking for my round trip ticket's gonna be like $2,000.
That's a lot of dollars.
Yeah.
But we're going for 2 weeks. We're going from like the 22nd to like January 4th is kind of the tentative date.
Christmas in Japan.
We're staying. His grandparents are letting us stay with them for a week in Osaka, so I don't have to pay for a hotel for a week.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then we're staying in Tokyo for the first week, and we're gonna see if his dad will let us use his like hotel points. But if not, we found an Airbnb for 7 days that will cost us $500 total,
That's pretty good.
and it has really good reviews. And then once housing's figured out, I can actually decide how much money I need to bring. I can do that now, but
Nope. Ah.
I'm just
Hello.
waiting for somebody to recap. It's all been on you guys. You guys.
I recapped last week.
Okay.
Legally,
I'll
I cannot.
I asked you like 20 minutes ago if you want me to do the full recap because we all were here and we didn't
Yeah.
really do much.
They might-
I just nodded my head, but you guys kept talking.
I wasn't looking at the monitor at that point. My bad.
It's a shame.
Use the words.
I'm gonna go to McDonald's real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Well,
Wow.
we picked back up the
Sorry.
yawning
Getting
portal,
water.
talking to Durnan. He was being real cagey about something. He's like, "Yeah, I want to send you on a quest. We're not going to tell you everything about it." And then we're like, "Okay, well, we'll come back and talk to you later." So we leave, and then don't go back for another day to go do some errands and buy some shit. But then we come back after, like, the next night. He's like, "Okay, well, there's stuff happening. Kobolds and goblins killing each other. This sunless citadel place that you need to go. Somebody's gonna meet you to help you out." And then we go. He sends us through the whatever you call it, the fire. We go meet our new elven friend and go down a big old staircase, go through some things, meet Meepo, the dragon keeper. Their little dragon has been kidnapped by the kobolds, or no, by the goblins, excuse me.
Sorry.
And then, yeah, we talked to their boss with a name that was really hard to pronounce. Eustrail. Eustrail. I don't know. Whatever. I'll go with Eustrail. And she's like, "Yeah, if you guys want to help us, go find our dragon. The goblins are this way." And Meepo leads us further into the citadel, and then we're following him.
Whoop. Beautiful. You have basically been led through a corridor into a room where this is as far as Meepo has ever ventured. The kobolds don't really come through here at all. However, you can see that the door looks to be recently opened, as there are some like claw and like drag marks going on the ground through the opposite side of the door. Meepo kind of looks around, kind of looks at you, and looks down at the claw marks, and basically like confirms that those are about the correct size as the dragon that he used to protect.
Well,
Can I,
we're going inside.
Yeah, can I go open the door? Try to open it.
Yeah.
Does it open?
Yeah. Door has a doorknob on it, and it creaks open.
I'll open it and walk in after I look.
As you creak in through the door, peek in through the creaky door. Jesus Christ! Dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. There's an ornate fountain built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving of a diving dragon retains its beauty. A relief-carved stone door stands on the western wall. Boop, 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 boop. And it kind of continues forward a little bit. Meepo
When I
kind of like
walk in-
hesitantly walks to the side as he lets you walk through.
Alright. So I'll walk in, and then do I see Any more signs of which way the dragon may have gone from what I saw on the other side of the door?
You can see some of the rubble and the dust is kind of disturbed going this direction.
Oh, thank you. Then I will continue walking that direction, like to about there.
I'm gonna say, "Come on, Meepo," and hold out my hand and Daisy.
Jolie, do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
You do?
It's a Catboy.
Yeah, I thought so. I just want to make sure. As you're walking forward, you can see this fairly large shadow moving around in the hallway ahead of you. Make a perception check.
Got it, boss. Uh-oh, drop my fork.
Mouthful.
Yeah.
You can hear the chittering of a giant rat. Well, you can see a giant rat, and you can hear the chittering of a giant rat. However, when this rat looks at you and stops chewing on its food, you can continue to hear the chittering.
I'm gonna shout back, we got rats ahead. And they're big.
RUSs. Fuck me, great. Never mind.
What'd you say? I heard RUSS.
ROUSs.
Oh.
Rodents of unusual size.
Oh. I thought you were calling me Secret Service, and I was trying to figure that out.
You are.
Or like Nazi or something. No.
Kaizana, as you approach behind Ajoli, since you moved your character, you can see the one giant rat starts to move toward you. As they starts to move towards you, you can see it look back behind it as more start to slowly pile out of the rooms. And you guys can roll initiative.
Oh shit. 3.
Yikes, bro.
Happy to give me more time to eat my food.
I mean, that's more time for me to eat my food, because you have to go first.
True.
Oh, you only
There's
have
no
5, damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
usually like your first one. God damn.
Babe.
Yes, I'm going.
Okay.
Hey, Callista's paying attention.
All right. Well, Callista, with your paying attention, it is your
In the
turn.
room. Well, I also walked in the room and had Meepo hold my hand, but you ignored me on that part, so.
Woohoo!
I
I
heard
heard
it.
it clearly.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. You can start there.
It's fine. He hates me. It's fine. It's
I'll say
fine.
Morin, you were like, you were in the room. You're over there.
I was
No,
expecting
I said,
something.
Morton's
I
picking his
said,
nose.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
You
reach
were-
my hand over to Meepo and say, "Come on, Meepo, let's go."
Okay. Meepo, like, tentatively holds your hand and, like, very scaredly walks forward.
Okay, so we got the giant rats. Okay, I'm first. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
Using my player's handbook for something.
Um,
Ooh.
What's happening?
a 10-foot radius. No, they're not all within 10 feet. I am. Where is that? I'm gonna go ahead and do land 8 damage.
Okay.
Am I? Hold on. I probably need to move up a little bit more. So wait, I'm here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go next to a Jolie. And I'm gonna aim for 10-foot spear. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna aim for like in between rat B and is that E next to it? Or F?
The two next to the two up front.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so lands 8 damage.
10-foot radius sphere.
Each creature of my choice in this sphere must make a Constitution saving throw against my spell save DC, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. One creature of your choice in that area regains 2d6 hit points.
You want it centered in between the two of them?
I mean, I don't think if it like goes back, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the other two in.
Yeah, that's as big as the circle is.
Yeah.
So if you want to move it around and see if you
I
can,
mean,
you can do
shoot,
those 3.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it like that.
Okay.
I'll do it right here. Okay, so then I need to roll.
I need to roll con saves. Where's their con? There's their con.
Okay.
Just roll. Alright, so he rolled a 7, so he failed.
Woo-hoo.
He rolled a 20. My goodness.
That sucks.
He rolled a 19. Holy hell.
Oh my god. Why?
I don't know.
Let's go.
So this one failed.
Okay, cool. 7.
7 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so half as much on a successful one. So they're still going to take 3. This first rat, though, is going to die.
Woo-woo.
Yep. Yeah.
How do you do it?
Yeah, you got one. What else you got?
Yay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Kazana, you feel this is your turn. This is your chance to show them what they got. Show them what
my
you got.
chance. Well, as I feel it's my chance, I would like to assume my starry form with the constellation of an archer. You see my hair and everything turn like dark like the night sky, and I look like I'm made out of stars and stuff, and the night sky and stuff.
Like your whole
Like
body, like your skin and.
Yeah, my clothes, everything.
Oh.
Think this is gonna be terrible.
Wow.
Think the Fortnite Galaxy scheme.
Yes, that's totally familiar to me.
Look it up.
I'm sure that really resonates with 3 out of 4 people that
Yeah.
aren't you.
But yeah, I cast. I used that, and then I would like to. I will cast Firebolt on Giant Rat B.
Guy in front. Send it.
Well, does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
That's awkward.
You
Well,
see Kaizana light up and then shoot fire, scaring one of the rats up front. The one rat that seems to be charging you seems undisturbed as it continues to charge you.
I'm so distracted by his Fortnite skin, I don't even notice that he misses.
You're like, what the?
Wow, golden
Oh.
and pretty colors.
What else you got? Bonus action.
I already
No
did my
movement.
bonus action to assume my starry form.
Yep.
So I think that's all I can do for now.
Movement. No movement.
I'm gonna chill in the back for now.
Okay, he's a bitch. Got it. All right.
I'm a spellcaster.
How far do they move? Okay. Boop. And he's gonna try and bite the cat.
Oh,
He's gonna miss the cat. He's gonna try and bite the cat again. He's probably gonna miss the cat again. Yep, an 11.
I got a plus
is gonna
6,
miss.
damn.
Yeah, his rolls were pretty bad. All right, the next rat. And then this rat. And then this rat. And then this rat. Is going to attack a Jolie. Yeah. A dirty 20, I'm guessing, is going to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's going to deal 5 damage, 5 piercing damage.
Gross. I'll take that real quick.
The
1, 2, 3, 4,
second,
5.
no way, is another dirty 20. That's insane. And then 4 points of piercing damage for the second attack.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Rat.
I have a question, Steve.
Yeah.
For challenge rating for what I can wild shape into, it says 1/4.
Uh-huh.
But
So anything 1/4 or 1/8 lower.
I'm looking at the monsters in the multiverse thing, and they all say like 5 and 6 and 8. Oh no, there's one with 1/4. Okay, I was just wondering if it. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this level they can't have a fly speed. Yeah,
can
I don't
read it.
think
I
they
have
can
it.
have a fly speed either.
Yeah, it lacks fly speed.
Ajoli, now
At level
surrounded
8.
by rats, you find the need to take action as one just erroneously bit you.
So I'm just gonna start screaming and like swearing after it bit me, and I'll go into rage mode. I forgot how to play this game.
Same, bro. It's fine.
There we are. Rage, enter, bam. And then let me look at the map again. Okay, there's like 3 in front of me. So I will swing at giant rat, whichever one's right in front of me.
Sure.
And I will reckless attack that thing. So there's my hit thing. Advantage, great X. Wow, that's a cool advantage roll.
Roll another d20.
Oh, what did you crit?
Yeah,
he
rolled a
both
20.
critically failed and critically success. Oh my god! And then he critically failed
Oh.
again. Okay, roll your damage and double your damage.
Oh no.
damage. Didn't add the rage thing either. I think the
Yeah,
two.
and it should be a +6. Yeah. So it's 9 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ajoli, as you are obsessed, you're used to rodents, but you're not used to giant rodents. Something inside your feline DNA is just, it's not sitting well with you. As you go to cleave, instead of cleaving down, you're cleaving around to the side. Callista, make a dexterity saving throw. You just need better than a 10.
Oh wait, a saving throw is something I have to do something different, don't I?
Yeah, you
No.
hit saves instead of checks.
Top left.
Yeah, top left, the one.
That's fine. I'll
Oh,
use
never
the I'll
mind.
use the 17
Nope,
for it.
I got it.
anyway. Okay.
Yes, please use the 17.
Yeah, I'll use the 17 for it anyway. The
Thanks.
plus was the same regardless.
Okay.
Jolie, with your first attack, as you swing, you cleave straight through the first rat, straight through the second rat, and narrowly miss Callista. As you go to swing, she realizes that you're not stopping and takes a single step backward, and your axe just ping off the side of the wall directly in front of her.
And then I'll say, oops, sorry about that. And I would like to step 5 feet forward and see, what do I see on the sides here?
Those are empty corridors. There is a
Okay,
door,
cool.
however, to your left that is currently closed.
Does that show any signs of like dragging a dragon through it?
No, this door does not. It does look disturbed. Well, actually, hold on. I gotta look at the map here again. This one does look disturbed, but no claw marks.
Okay.
You about to say, right?
Also, just a above table rules question. On an advantage roll, wouldn't you just disregard the lower roll entirely?
Correct.
So why does rolling a critical failure and critical success at the same time matter?
It doesn't.
Oh. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna attack Giant Rat G here.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
rules question. It does not. You take the higher roll.
Okay.
I like doing you definitely are gonna get the advantaged roll, but I like
Okay.
adding something to it if you also critically fail. That's just a me thing.
Yeah.
That's not a
Okay, that makes sense. I just want to make
Makes
sure
it more
interesting.
interesting.
yeah.
So yeah, I will swing at this guy, reckless attack again. So let's see, here we are. Hopefully it's not a 1 in a 20. Oh, that one's better.
You
be
got
nice.
it. Roll your damage.
Uh,
I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't not kill this guy.
yeah, I kind of figured that based off the 7 earlier and how you responded to that. And then let's see who's behind me. All those people. Morin still needs to go. Okay, how far can Morin run? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can't move 40 feet, right, Morin?
20
Could.
or 30
Oh.
feet. It's his
Well, you know
normal
what?
base speed at least.
Wouldn't
Actually,
do
I got-
much.
F it. I'm just gonna run right up to the rats. If they want to get past me, they'll have to get attacked, and then I'm done from there.
Okay. Morin,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Oh,
Oh, what?
All right.
no headset for a second.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I move forward and attack Jolie. Anyway,
All right, roll to attack. You said it.
that was my one. If I get one.
Okay.
He gets like 3 to other people, so
No, I
I feel
know.
like I should get whatever.
I'm joking.
Shit, it's an act. That's an action, isn't it?
Thank you.
Shit. Yeah. It is.
you're welcome. Yeah, it was a little wet still.
Giggity.
Oh.
That'd be a waste here anyway. Screw it.
Excuse me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Dashing. Okay.
I like to dash, and then as a bonus action, lay on hands to heal my wounded friend.
Okay.
Oh,
How many you want to give him?
I didn't pay attention to how much damage he took, so I'm gonna give him 10.
Okay.
I took 9 damage, so that's pretty good.
Hey, I get some. I want to do 9.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Stand with me, friend. And
Thank
I'm
you, Warren.
As you approach these rats, they're all just looking at you, hissing at you.
I hiss back.
Callista, it is your turn.
done.
Meepo,
His sounds
notably,
like-
is still very scared at the back of the room.
It's okay. You can get back. Wait,
I'm gonna first let Daisy loose from her harness and tell her to go stand by Meepo. And then I am going to do my land's aid damage again. And I'm gonna move that circle right there.
Nice.
Wait, right there. Okay.
So you've used both of your wild shapes now, just with Land's Aid.
Yes. And I just updated that.
Okay. All right, con saves, baby. Con save 15.
Roll
he
your
makes
dice.
it. Con save 24. He makes it. Jesus
Wow.
Christ, dude.
Wow. Why?
7. He makes
I mean,
it.
they're still gonna take half of whatever I roll, so
16.
Yeah, so they-
oh, I'm so sorry, Marley.
Oh
I
my
did
god,
not
those
mean
are
to
deck
disturb
saves.
you.
I'm so stupid. I'm clicking the wrong button. That's why they're all failing.
Oh.
Or that's why they're all. That's why they're all succeeding. I'm
was
gonna
like,
do all of those. Hold on.
How much con does a rat have?
Yeah,
so I
had a-
Okay, well, that's a 19.
I didn't think about it earlier, but now it's starting to make sense.
That's a 3. That makes more sense. That's a 4. That makes more sense. That's a 12. And that's a 15. Okay, so 2 made it, 3 failed. So roll your
Cool.
damage.
Rolling damage. 6.
6 damage.
6. Oh,
So they're gonna take
oh no.
3.
Yeah, what an average roll.
The rest are gonna take. Oh my god, I can't click on them. There we go.
2d6, 2d6. Right middle.
6. You see as the rat, the ground around the rats turns this like greenish hue, and it seems to like suck the life out of these rats as they hiss and whine. One of the rats succumbs to this poison as it falls down. The rest of the rats just hiss again at you. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Actually,
Kai-
let me
Go ahead.
I'm gonna look back and double check that Daisy is with Meepo.
You see Daisy like guarding in front of Meepo, her horn just like pointed out towards you. You can see the eyes like steering daggers forward at the rats in front of you as Meepo has like 2 hands like on Daisy's like side, ready to like grab on if it takes off.
Okay.
Kaizana.
I would first like to use my bonus action to make the luminous arrow attack on my constellation.
The ranger chose
On-
another ranger.
And I'll use it on the giant rat. E, the one in front of Morin.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
It does not. No, I'm just kidding. It does, yes.
I would be very upset. It takes 7 radiant damage.
It dies.
Hooray! What's this giant green circle again?
That's her
That's
land's
for me.
aid.
It's just
If I-
showing the area.
Yeah.
If I step in it, will I get
No.
No.
killed? Cool.
It's just a visual for me.
Instant death.
Can I? Yeah. I'd like to move up past Morin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I would like to cast Burning Hands on these 3 giant rats. At level 1.
Okay.
Burn them hands.
They each need to make a dex save of 14.
Dex was what I was rolling before. 14 for the first one. 17 for the second one. They're very dexterous for giant rats, apparently.
Jesus.
And 16 for the third one.
Well, they're still going to take half damage, so
Hell yeah.
they're each going to take 4 damage of burning.
Hell yeah. You know what? I think that does it for all of them.
Hooray!
Anyway.
4 rats,
Kazana
1
steps
turn.
up and with this luminous ferocity tries a different fire spell, and this time is able to dispatch the rats.
Huzzah!
And you guys are out of combat. Woo.
Nice.
You said that there was activity of movement in front of this door, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It looks like there was definitely been traversal recently through that door, but it doesn't look as apparent as the other door.
If I like walk down this way, do I see anything more on these like clippy parts, whatever these are?
I will show you the world.
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
It's shining and shimmering, at least. That's where you stop. Okay, cool. Where was that? As you walk down the hallway into into the opening of this larger thing, you can see inside these cells. All these doors have been pushed open by the giant rats. Musty smell inside all of them. As you walk up into the larger room, you notice another dry fountain carved with an overarching diving dragon. Cobblestone floor contains 2 trap doors blocked open by iron spikes, and there's a faint rotten stench inside the room.
Ew.
And the 2 trap doors, I will show you where they are. There's a trap door there. And there's a trap door here.
You said those are propped open.
Yeah.
Before I go further in there, I want to run back to this door real quick and try to open it.
As you go towards that door, you can see that the door is unlocked.
give it a nice firm push and open it.
Okay. As you heave ho, you can see this door opens up into what looks to be another empty room with tracks moving this direction.
Oh, and there's another door up there.
Mm-hmm.
What do we want to do? Go with that smelly dragon statue or this door?
Well, if we see dragon tracks going through this door, then seems like it's where we want to be.
These look like tracks, but I don't know if they're dragon-y.
What does Morin see?
Make a perception check.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm also glowing with dim light.
Yeah, I'm tracking.
Bright light in 10 feet radius, dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Oh.
Morin, as you go to approach that door, you can see that the tracks going through that doorway and going into the next doorway don't match the previous doorway where you would see claw marks. Instead, you can see smaller foot tracks on top of what looks to be like wheel tracks. As maybe like a cart had been pulled through here.
Do I see where the dragon tracks or the claw marks that we saw before, where they end?
Yeah, they were basically right at that doorway, and then they left.
Here,
As-
and they just
yeah.
stopped. And then do those cart tracks continue from here?
It goes from... yeah, you can see a bunch of, like, cleared debris and floor here, and then the cart tracks kind of go that way.
So they put Calcerix on a cart and took him through this door.
It may
To the
seem.
door it is.
Because we don't see tracks going this direction.
There are no cart tracks moving that direction. No.
Claw marks from a dragon.
There are foot marks, but it's very difficult to tell farther down there now since the rats all kind of moved down. They kind of moved around all the dust and the dirt, so it's really difficult to track through that.
I'm going to tell them what I see. And say, well, I guess we can assume that the little dragon was too much for them to handle, so they restrained him and put him on a cart.
Seems reasonable to me.
Meepo, how large are these goblins?
They're normal sized goblins. They're my size.
And normal-sized goblins can seduce a small dragon?
Seduce.
I don't know about
So
that.
do-
I don't
I say
know
seduce.
much. I don't know much about how they go about their life, but
I'm fucking tired.
I'm fucking tired. My name's Meepo.
Oh, my name's Dad, bitch. Well, I guess there must be a whole lot of goblins if they're able to subdue a small dragon.
Well, we have a fairly large colony here, so I would assume that they also have a fairly large colony. But again, I haven't been out here, so I don't know.
Well, have you fought the goblins? I mean,
Not me. My job was to tend to the dragon.
okay.
Well, you're about to learn.
We had captured a couple dragons, or a couple goblins, but that's not really my department.
Oh,
What happened to these
that would have been
goblins?
useful to question them before we started out. But
Oh.
That's not how we operate.
we run forward into danger.
Yeah.
That is an
Forward to
open door in front of
conquest.
me that I'm itching to make an
Onward.
open door.
To glory and more dragons.
Yay! Let me push it. Let me push it.
I'm gonna open the door.
This bitch.
Yeah. You tell me how you open the door.
I reach for any
There's a handle.
obvious handle
Yep.
or knobs, and I will open said door.
Just open the door.
Turn it, and I'm gonna push it first.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna pull it.
Yeah.
And
As
if
you
that
go
still
to
doesn't work, I'm gonna push it again.
as you go to push it, you notice there's very little resistance on the door as it clicks and as it clicks open. You do also notice as you open the door, there is a bell chime attached to the door as it rings as you open it.
I'm going to throw open the door and step inside.
Shing! As you go to open the door, you realize that the ground is full of caltrops. As you
I'm
go
sorry,
to
did you
take
say
a step,
caltrop?
caltrops, yeah, like jacks.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
I heard cow as in like COW, and then traps.
Yeah, cow traps.
These cows never knew what was coming.
It's like those little grills in the ground that like you can drive over, but if they try to walk over, they get like stuck in there.
Those are cow traps. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As you go to step into the room, make a dexterity check. Or sorry, dexterity
yes.
saving throw.
Dexterity, my best stat.
As you take your step in, aggressively slamming your foot down in authority, you smack right down on one of those caltrops, and you're going to take 1 piercing damage.
Motherfucker.
This
I'm dead.
10-foot, this 10-foot wide hall is liberally strewn with sharp caltrops. On the northern wall, passage to the room beyond is partially blocked by a roughly mortared 3-foot-high wall, complete with crenellations. As you step, who can see there? So Morin, Ajoli, and Kaizana, make a perception check since you guys can kind of see through the door.
We're very perceptive.
All very perceptive. As you guys notice Daisy slowly approaching with Meepo, you can see on the opposite end of this wall here, I guess it goes all the way forward, you kind of hear some whispering coming from the other side of this kind of half mortared wall.
Do I notice, or am I distracted by the caltrop sticking in my foot?
Well, you didn't roll another perception check, but I'm going to say you hear it. 'Cause
Distracted
you're
by
ahead of
the-
them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because you're also the only one actually inside that room. So
If I want to jump, how far can I jump?
you got the strength.
Supposed to
I
be
mean,
some
you could probably jump with a running start based on your athletics or acrobatics roll. You could probably jump that whole thing.
I would like to attempt to do that because it sounds fun.
Before you
Morin
do
gets
that,
out of the way.
yeah, can I like move some caltrops with my shield and and be like, fuck these things. I'm not gonna step on these fuckers again, and just like push them to the side of the room.
Yeah, you can clear a little bit in front of you, so that you have like a place to like nicely stand out of the way. And then Ajoli, make me an athletics or an acrobatics check, your choice.
Okay.
I'll say in order to go the full distance, you need at least a 14.
Am I?
You can be still enraged,
Check
so
it.
you can have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
Well, that
you leap into the wall?
As you're clearing
be my
more in,
backup plan.
you're cleaning up caltrops. You've made your way to a side, and you just hear this as you see Ajoli come in and bound right from the door over the wall to the opposite side. Ajoli, as you're careening through the air, as you clear the wall, go to the other side of the one more down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah. Either one of those two in the middle. As you're careening over, you notice two goblins that had their heads peeked down, watching you as you're bounding over them. And as you start to land, you can see both of them pop up and try and run away from you. I will let you get one opportunity attack as you're landing because you are still enraged.
Woohoo! Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see. That's just a normal hit, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah, that'll hit. And then just roll damage. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. As the goblins start to try and run away, you're able to land as you're landing, grabbing your great sword or your great axe and just swiping at the legs of one of them, literally just decapitating it off at the hips as it falls. The other one, you can see there's a door on the opposite side here as it goes to, that's the wrong button. As it goes to run through this open door. And then, yeah, this guy's fucking dead.
Well, can't ask him any questions. Can I just run out? Can I run to this door and see if it opens?
The door is already open. Like, the door is
Oh.
wide open from the goblin running
Okay.
through it.
I want to attempt to chase this guy, so what do I see?
This door opens up into what looks to be like another door, another room on this side.
This. Can I just.
Wait, so the other one just is already gone? Damn.
I guess technically there is where I should be. If I run through.
Yeah. And this opens up into another room like so.
I'll run to here. Just as I'm seeing things.
This is a very, very filthy room. Filth on the floor, stains on the walls, shabby hides, and a fire pit attest to the years of use. This room have seen the hands of creatures unconcerned with hygiene. The eastern side of the southern wall is a crudely mortared half-wall, complete with crenellations again.
Bleh, it's gross in here.
And then you also see dozens of blunted and broken arrows lying on the cracked cobblestone floor.
Okay,
A
let's
few
cut out.
protrude from crudely sewn, human-sized targets hung along the center of the south wall. The northern third of the rooms is separated from the south by another terribly small wall. A permanent camp of sorts lies north of the wall, complete with a fire ring and several small iron crockpots. Here, looking north, you do also see 2 goblins sitting, bows drawn at you, ready to fire. As you turn the corner.
Sick.
We're gonna pause with you, and we're gonna go back to
That sounds good.
Morin and Kazana and Callista.
Warren just watches as a Jolie just sprints through the room and leaps as only a Jolie can leap, completely through everything he can see, and just shakes his head.
I'll be back soon.
Well, I'll have to follow him, I guess. And he bends over to start clearing more caltrops as he moves his way forward.
You can you take your shield down and you start to use it like a scoop, and you're just scooping caltrops out of your way, trying to make a nice clean pathway forward.
Can I just put it down and just kind of push it along, the dude on a Zamboni
They're
overnight who hates his life?
caltrops, so they'll get if you do it like this, they're gonna get stuck and
So
you're not
you
gonna
have
be
to,
able to move. So you gotta
hit.
Yeah.
Hit. Okay.
I have definitely had to clean up jacks before, and it sucks.
How many did you step on?
Too many.
Well, I mean, one is too many, so
Exactly.
it could be anything.
Okay. Well, while you guys clear a pathway, I guess, we'll go back to Ajoli.
That's just boring. It's just boring, dude. He's slow and steady. Okay.
Well, okay, Kaizana and Callista, do you have anything else that you'd want to do? Do you want to help him clear up?
And be like,
Sucks to suck, nerd.
sorry.
If they're perceptive enough, they're going to hear more and under his breath. God damn, thrice blasted piece of leaving me behind again. He just keeps shoveling fucking caltrops.
I'll still wait there for more, and I'm just gonna sit there and watch.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna be like, don't worry, I'll wait for you.
Careful,
Warren's
we got
gonna-
some bows here.
Warren's going to look at the starry elf that he met 10 minutes ago.
As the goblins are going to loose arrows at Ajoli.
I have a question, Stevie.
Yes.
Does my star form count? Does count as my wild shape, right? Do you know? Yeah, that's my question.
No. It uses a wild shape charge, but you are currently in your starry form.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Or not?
The first sentence literally says, take on a starry form rather than shape-shifting.
I just didn't know if that. What? I'm still using the wild shape charge. That was just.
Yeah. Ajoli and Callista, let's just have you roll initiative for funsies.
Oh, it's always fun for me. Whee! Yeah, that's better.
Baby boy, I'm coming to cuddle with you.
An 8 and an 18. Okay. Ajoli, these goblins are going to fire at you. I know you did roll higher than them in the initiative order, but they...
Does it make sense? I ran around a corner.
They're not surprising you, it's just... They're shooting you first.
They were there.
Hello? Callista? Roll, damn it.
Did you roll?
No.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm trying to get
Yeah.
the roll. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first short bow is going to miss. It was a 9. The second one was a 14. Nope, that's gonna
what
miss
team?
too.
Oh.
14. 1 4.
14. Yeah, that'll miss. I'm a 15.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then the second guy is gonna shoot you as well. A 7. Oh my god. And a 6. Cool. Yeah. All 4 of these fucking as the one goblin ran past him, these other goblins were sitting there, not quite ready for you to run into the door, as they still were kind of knocking the arrows as you came around, and they, shit, and they just sent them off, and everything missed you. So cool. Your turn.
Running in always gets them by surprise. So I'm gonna sit here and laugh for a second, and then I would just like to. There's like a little wall in front of these dudes, right?
Yeah, it's like a 3-foot
wall. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like run, jump right in front of this guy, and
Oh, right.
mad that they shot arrows at me. Go ahead and attack that guy recklessly. So roll that. Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
and
that's gonna hit.
then roll. Oh, I get to roll. I can roll damage twice with my feet. I think I've been
Savage
forgetting
attack,
to do that.
yep.
So I'm gonna roll a second one here because that was a 4. Okay, I'll take the 4. Never mind.
10
so
damage.
just the yeah, the 10 on that. And then he does die.
Yeah. He's dead.
Stupid bitch. And I'm gonna step on his corpse and attack this guy.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Actually, before I attack, I say, you want to tell me which way the other guy went?
You can see that there's a door open.
Oh, never mind.
Right here.
This
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Believe it or not.
I'll re-roll this just in case a 12, but that 11's pretty good. Yeah, so the 11.
So 17.
first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you hit? Yeah, 24. Okay. Yeah, obviously that hits. As you slice down, this goblin is a little more agile. As you swing down, you're able to take a nice chunk out of his chest. You can see the bone and marrow start to express its way out from his little leather armor as he just... Is that all you got, kitty?
He wants to die.
And then, let me see here. I don't want to use that yet, so I'll say, that's all for now.
That's all for Meow.
Stand here.
You see him put down, he drops his short bow that he had in his hands, and he comes back and he grabs 2 scimitars out from his back. That needs to
Now
be...
we're talking.
There we go. Wow. The first attack is a fucking 7 at advantage.
Wow.
Yeah. And the second attack is a, holy fuck, a 12 with advantage. He rolled 2 natural ones, an 8 and a 3.
Well then.
This goblin just wants to fucking die, I guess. Holy
Not
shit.
complaining.
Okay. And then he is going to take his 2 swings at you, like, you're faster than me, but not fast. And he's going to, like, somersault roll beneath your legs. He's using... Goblins have something called Nimble Escape, which basically lets them disengage for free.
Yeah.
Which is effectively what he's doing. He's kind of like dodging underneath you, and he's gonna run out of the room.
Wow, what a loser.
I mean, he was kind of outclassed, I think.
He was not gonna have a good time.
Ever so slightly.
You just barely beat him.
Well, I didn't one-shot him, so that was pretty disappointing.
Yeah, for you, I guess. Callista, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move up.
You can see he ran through
5,
this door here.
10, 15, 20, 25. What, I can go 30 or 35?
Yes. 35.
Okay.
35.
I started.
I had to double check.
So
30.
5, 10, 15,
You can get just inside the doorway.
20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I'll go right there. What can I see? Or is that it?
Just inside here, you can see the warrior that ran away, the goblin that ran away from Jolie when he vaulted over, and then this doorway is open, and inside you can see a bunch of goblins.
Okay, so then I'm gonna take my dagger to him. Hold on. Yeah, I'll use my dagger. Does a 16 hit?
Against this dude right next to you.
Yeah.
16 does hit, yes.
Yay. He gets full damage.
He seems he wasn't quite paying attention to you. He wasn't expecting anyone else to come through the door just yet. As you come over and just right behind him, stab him in the side of the spine. Morin, Daisy, Meepo, you guys are about halfway through that caltrop field at this point.
I
And yes,
am going.
it's still your turn. I'm not skipping you. I'm just giving them context.
I'm gonna turn back to a Jolie and say, "Brace for impact. There's a bunch more coming."
Perfect. I'm starting to fall asleep over here.
And that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Jolie, I'm going to say it is back to you.
Okay, I will approach to right here. Actually, let's say right here, and I want to see what else I can see in there.
You can see at least 4 more goblins.
That's a lot of goblins.
You can hear even more than that.
Do I have any idea how many I'm hearing?
Make a perception check. There is at least... It sounds like there's more than 5.
Okay.
And you do hear the same voice of the one that you basically just chased in there.
Oh, yeah.
You can hear him. Come on, boys, we got a fight on our hands. Watch out for the cat.
And then, since I see this wounded guy in front of me, I will recklessly attack him.
Cool beans. $17? Yeah, it hits.
Let me re-roll this just in case.
50-50 chance. Much better. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Bonk.
Woo! Suck it. I do not want to go in there yet. I think I'm going to... Wait. If I stop right here, can they run through me?
They'll be able to get around you because the door went inward.
Got it.
It is a good tactical place to stop because if they try and run past you,
You'll get... Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to stop here.
An opportunity attack.
Yeah. and so that they can't just like swarm Callista easily. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll chill here with all that. Actually, hold on. Do I have? Oh, you know what?
You have
No, I
another
got one more
attack
idea. Yeah. Yeah, but do I want to go in there where then like everybody can attack me? Because they'd be limited on who can attack me.
I mean, you could just walk in and then walk out. Foolproof.
Don't
Yeah,
sound
you
like what
could
I'd
take
do.
their reaction.
Wait. Is disengage a bonus action?
For you, it is an action. Actually,
Oh,
let me
that
double
makes
check.
sense.
Just because
probably is an action
Cat
for
has
me.
weird things.
My guess is it's an action.
Yeah, disengage by default is an action.
And your second attack isn't a bonus action, right?
No, it's just your second attack with
Yeah.
your one action.
Okay, then for my bonus action, I want to... Oh, 10 feet. Let's see. Oh, is it one creature of my choice? Oh, creatures of my choice. Okay, you know what? Actually, F it. This is what I do. Walk in right here,
You're gonna
and
roar.
then... Yeah, I'm gonna Daunting Roar.
Wiz save 14 or become lay frightened.
I don't remember what frightened means. I just think this is what my character would do, so...
It means that they have to move away from you.
Oh, right.
At least,
Disadvantage
I
on
don't know,
ability
I
checks
think
and
at
attack
least 30
rolls
feet.
while you're within line of sight, and they cannot approach you.
Oh, I was
pretty
picking
sick.
up with something else, aren't I?
Maybe.
But yeah,
I have my
Daunting Roar.
DM screen right in front of me because I was playing D&D with my family.
DC 14.
Wiz. Okay, cool. All right, wisdom saving throw. That's a 1. Okay, he's gonna be fucking.
He
we're
pees
gonna say
himself.
Scared is orange. He's also scared. He's gonna be fucking scared. Actually, 10 feet of you. Yeah, that's fine. We'll call him 10 feet. We'll call this guy.
Yeah, probably be like Warrior A is the last one who's in range.
Yeah, I'll say the two in the back. I won't do. But,
Yeah. That seems fair.
And 13. Yeah, they're all fucking scared of you, dude. The ones that initially heard you are fucking.
I did axe one of them in half, and then the other one, and so they probably should be. Oh wait. Now that they're... Oh, I guess they'd still get their opportunity to attack if I walk out, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna
They
sit
just
here.
have disadvantage on it.
Yeah, I'm done here then, I think. Oh wait, one more attack you said, sorry.
Yeah.
Is that...
The Goblin Boss B is the one that you had attacked.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Okay, I want to attack him. Wait.
Sorry, no, Goblin Boss A. My bad. But yeah, I know what you mean. He's the one that's bloody.
They have disadvantage attacking me. If I reckless attack, they would just have normal attacks against me next turn.
Correct.
Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll be right back.
4, okay.
Okay.
I will just attack Goblin Boss A.
Okay.
Regularly.
That'll hit.
And then damage him.
So, for reference, you have reckless attacked this turn.
So it doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
Okay, well, it hit anyway, so
Yeah.
whatever. But that's a good point. I forgot about that.
And then you could reroll the damage, because we'll say you're still
Oh,
recklessly.
yeah. Okay, I'll take that damage.
Okay. As you go to attack Goblin Boss A, you see him reach behind him, grabbing the little goblin minion, and says, "Not today, kitty!" and holds him up as you just cleave straight through the other goblin.
Well, I got
He
my...
basically like kind of whoosh, does one of those things with him.
Hey, wait, he stepped away from me. Should I get an opportunity attack?
It's part of his redirect attack. They swap.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, well then I'm done there.
He's such a dick. I love this guy.
That is great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Actually, honestly, I don't know why I moved him away because he's just gonna come and try and attack you.
Can he do that when he's afraid? Oh yeah, he gets disadvantage. That's
yeah,
right.
he just gets disadvantage. Yeah. He wouldn't have willingly moved closer to you, but he didn't actually move with the nimble escape thing, or with the
Okay. Yeah,
thingy. All right. Now at normal, because disadvantage, advantage.
yeah.
A 12 is gonna miss. A 17
Oh, that'll hit.
will hit. And then you're gonna take 6 slashing damage, reduced to 3. Hashtag rage.
1, 2, 3. I applied it.
And as he swings at you, he's like, you can tell he's like visibly frightened. You can see one goblin moving to kind of the back of the room. This one unaffected by your scariness. And it is, you can see her kind of, she has like a little staff kind of thing as she points it at you.
Woo! That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, goddamn. Sorry, I'm reading.
That's pretty good.
What's your like one shot?
I'm just waiting for this goblin hexer to fucking down somebody again. These
I'm
hexers,
just-
man.
I'm just reading. Yeah, I had to throw a couple in here just because you guys are way over leveled for this.
Are we over leveled? I don't know. Is it just like one guy mostly doing all the work by himself? With, you know, some assistance here and there.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
No, yeah.
And then you're gonna take 9 psychic damage
Oh, I don't like that. got a
for
weak
the
mind.
first attack.
All right, 9 applied.
And then the second attack, you're going to make a Constitution saving throw. You need a 13 or better, which you should easily make. Yeah,
Dirty 20.
easy peasy.
Oh, what a great if you
You
missed
can see this goblin, instead of trying to hit you with something else, she attempts to mess with your mind, and you shake it off.
And I say, thankfully, there's not much in there.
Lista, it is your turn.
Whoa.
I'm writing in the notes that she's trying to subtly influence him, but it's too subtle for him to understand.
Yes.
Listing lazily to the left. Wait, what?
Okay. I'm gonna cast. Well, I'm gonna move forward. Well, I'm gonna stay like right here-ish. And. Well, let me move forward just a teeny tiny bit. I'm gonna stand in the doorway.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
Goblin Warrior C.
Okay.
Because that should be far enough away from a Jolie not to hit him, I think.
Yeah. Ice Knife is, I think, within 5 feet. The explosion, right?
Does a 24 hit?
Hot damn! 24
Oh no,
won't
does
hit.
it? Damn.
9 damage. Okay. And then make
Okay.
your roll 2d6 for your cold damage. And it's a dex 15.
Foe.
He's gonna make it. He's gonna not make it. So yeah, that goblin's dead. And this guy is gonna take some shards.
Cool.
Nice shot.
And that's about all I can do.
Alrighty. The goblin boss next to Ajoli is again gonna swing at Ajoli, the one that just got kind of exploded on. He also brings out 2 scimitars, looks to the goblin next to him and be like, "This is how you attack a kitty cat." And does a 23 hit?
Yep.
And that was rolled at normal because he's frightened and reckless attack.
Yep.
6 slashing damage. And then second attack, is a 21. Another 6 slashing damage. So 6 damage total from 2 attacks.
Applied.
And then the goblin warrior here is going to back up because he can't move closer to you. And he's going to shoot you. 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Does reckless attack. It's just straight up attacks. Okay, cool. And then 4 damage of piercing, reduced down to 2.
Applied.
At this point, Morin, Daisy, and Meepo are now at the opposite side of the Caltrop arena. You and Kaizana can hear a tussle going on.
Words and
I would
metal
say
sounds and
Puzzle.
Ice sounds.
grunts of exertion.
you can hear Goblin like and just roar from Ajoli, and a kind of like a popping sound.
Do you think they're okay over there?
Knowing them, they're probably in a pretty good scrap.
Yeah.
They, I guess we should go see if they need some help.
Probably.
Warren's gonna run through.
Yeah, I'll say you can
That
get your
sounds
30
awesome.
feet of movement closer
30
to
feet.
them.
Just 30.
Well, it's a turn. I'm just letting you guys go in between top of the rounds.
Hey, can't I dash on my turn?
Well,
Can I dash too?
you can dash if you get to this point and see that you want to. At this point,
Oh.
you can see from your angle nothing. You're looking through
Okay.
an open door.
I mean,
You can
anyway,
just hear them.
Morin's unconcerned.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kaizana can hear more cat noises than goblin noises, so he's feeling confident.
Let's swap Daisy and Meepo. There we go. Okay, Ajoli, it's your turn again. Arar.
I'm just gonna do the old classic and effort and reckless attack on Goblin Boss. A's the one I hit a bunch, right? Earlier? Yeah. Okay, on A first. Oh, I haven't done cleave a single time yet. I keep forgetting. 18 is the best out of all
That will hit.
Okay. And then I'll roll damage dice twice to take the better. Looks like the first one.
He goes to grab the goblin next to him in order to get him to take his damage, and the other goblin is like, "Ah, no, no!" As you just shink right through him.
Aha! Made a match on the other side. And then can I cleave boss B?
Yes.
I forget how cleave works, honestly. Is it just like a
You're
damage
just
dice
rolling
roll?
another damage. Rolling damage
D.
minus the modifier.
Okay. I still roll the hit dice, and it's like a D12 only, basically. Would that
Yeah, if
be-
you hit a creature using a melee attack, you make another melee attack with it against a second creature within 5 feet. If it's within your reach, on a hit, the second creature takes the Great Axe's damage, but without your ability modifier.
Okay. Well, I don't think it hits anyway, but a 12.
Nope.
Okay. And then I will just recklessly attack the guy in front of me that I just missed. A 14 is the best.
Oof. That does not
bad.
hit.
Damn. Wait. Inspiration lets you reroll a dice.
Inspiration you can use to do whatever you fucking want to, realistically.
Is it reroll an advantage, or I just reroll one of those dice?
You reroll the roll. So if you're
Okay.
rolling with advantage, you'll roll with advantage again.
Well, I didn't use inspiration last week after a recap, so I'm just gonna go ahead and reroll the roll on that,
Okay.
because my ego can't handle missing.
Alright, you need to kill some more things, man. You haven't killed enough.
25 will hit, yep.
What the hell are you doing?
And also, I mean, there's a hexer in here. Last time that thing was scary, so gotta thin the herd a little bit.
Dude, Morin's carrying this fucking party. You gotta step up.
Let me see.
4,
Okay, so the first
11. All right.
one. Oops.
After
was
he
the
kind of like, with your cleave, he go to slice at him again, and he just didn't have enough room to move backwards. He kind of gets stuck on the fireplace there, some of the bedrolls, and you're able to just split him open like the first guy. He is still standing though.
Gross. Okay. Is there a reason I don't want to... You know what? I will move that much.
Okay.
And that's all for me.
All right. Your daunting roar
Has worn off.
has ended. So they're no longer frightened of you. The Hexer now is mad at you.
As it should be.
And it's gonna swing at you. Does a 24 hit? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. 9 psychic damage for the first attack.
My feeble mind. Done.
And then another dirty 20.
Yep.
For 14 more psychic damage.
Ouchies.
He's still alive.
Oh, I'm alive.
He has health for days, dude.
Yeah, he's got lots of health, bro. Callista, you see a Jolie just like trying to hold off this psychic attack with you standing in the doorway.
But I'm also not like that alive, you know, so you guys can hurry up.
You got yourself into this.
Damn. He said,
I'm
"Fuck
gonna
the
tell you
cat,
right
bro."
now, if you guys are done with this fight, or even if you're not, as soon as Warren gets over there, he's just gonna shake his head at you again.
Every week.
You said
Alright.
which? You said it's the goblin boss that's doing the attack.
The one that just attacked a Jolie is the one in the corner.
The Hexer.
Okay, I am. I'm gonna ice knife him,
Okay.
the Hexer. Does a 21 hit?
21. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
21.
91.
Nice.
Only 2.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Okay.
Wait. That's not good.
14.
Okay. And then roll your 2d6 for the damage for the explosion.
2d6. 2. 8.
8. Nice. Cool. You see the knife. She tries to. She kind of like pulls some what looks to be like glitter out of her pouch and does this as the ice knife goes right into her shoulder and explodes.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just move in there.
Okay.
That's everything.
Goblin boss still upset with Cat. 15. That's your AC, right?
Yeah, it's my AC.
Okay. 4 plus 2, so 6 slashing damage reduced to 3 for the first attack.
Done.
And 22 for the second attack, with 9 slashing damage reduced to 4 for
Done.
the second attack. And then the goblin warrior is going to shoot at Callista. Because
No.
its boss is
Yes.
shooting a Jolie. It should not have advantage. I don't know why I clicked that. You don't have advantage. Well, we'll say that it missed, because the first roll was a 4. And
The
then the second
Goblin
roll
Warrior.
is a 19, so that one will hit.
Also rages.
And then, Callista, you're going to take 6 damage, piercing damage.
Well, that's stupid.
Hey, I gotta attack everybody. I can't just attack a Jolie.
I mean, Callista hardly ever takes damage. She'll be fine.
Morin, Kaizana,
No.
Daisy, and Meepo.
You also got way more health than me right now, so.
You may continue to move. You did see Callista enter that room-ish.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Wait, can I see?
See, like halfway.
So, like, I'll say you can see this door, but you can't see inside the door. If that makes sense. You can see
Gotcha.
through. You can see through this door, and you can see this door through this door, but you can't see inside this door. But you did just see Callista run inside this door.
Yeah, well, I guess that's where they are. And he's gonna.
From that door, you can see inside here, and you can see that you can see at least the one bloodied goblin, and then the 2 of them inside there.
Do I see their condition?
Yeah, you can see a bloody goblin, a bloody kitty cat, and Callista currently has a fucking arrow stuck in her fucking shoulder.
Okay. Charge is not a thing we can do, right? Shit.
No, that was something
No.
that the other paladin could do.
Yeah, I remember that the feat or something else.
Yeah, correct. It was a feat. Lay feet.
Well, I'm going to use my action to keep moving forward.
Okay, so you're
I'm
gonna
going
dash.
to push. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to dash into the room.
That's 15 feet of your dash where you are now.
Okie dokes. I'm going to dash into the room.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, as I sprint forward, I will say a quick prayer, calling down Shield of Faith on my bloody kitty cat.
Meow. Nice. Okay.
Would you say I can see in that room?
You have the same.
Same.
Once you reach past here, you'll be able to see into that room.
Okay. Well, that's 30 feet. Is
Jolie has
Where
plus
I'm
2 AC, by the way.
seeing Morin dash in. Can I dash in?
Yeah.
I dash in.
I gain how much for Shield of Faith? Sorry.
You get 2 AC.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna dash to right here.
Okay.
And
You can see all of the goblins as you run in there because you're still in your starry form. All 3 of them look directly at you.
I would. Can I use a bonus action?
You still have one.
I'd like to use a bonus action to produce flame in my hand.
Okay.
Prep that for the old next turn.
Kaizana and Morin, I'm going to have you both roll initiative. Not that it's really going to matter.
Always matters.
8.
Okay.
That's like 5 higher than your last one.
Right. We're improving, boys.
Yeah.
Girl.
All right. Ojoli, seeing the rest of your party dash in, Morin looks at you, gives you a feat of what feels like a feat of strength as you're blinded as this bright light comes in next to you. It is your turn.
Giant balls of gas again. Okay. Well, there's one thing I do, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So on Goblin Boss, whatever his letter is in front of me, I'll reckless attack. Dirty 20. It's the
Oof.
best one of those.
Yep. That's gonna do.
And then I'll roll this thing, and then I'll re-roll it for feet thingy. Not like grippers.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized I don't think it's been has it been adding the rage damage?
Yeah, because it's +6 now instead of +4.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Sweet. So yeah, 13.
Yeah, it was like your second or third attack. It finally updated and started doing it.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been watching it. Yeah, you fucking shing. It goes to try and block him with the scimitars. The scimitars just break as your cleave right into its neck, and it's dead.
Sick. How's the condition of Goblin Warrior looking?
Goblin Warrior, but beside being just very fucking dirty and gross, doesn't look like it's got any
It's been
blood on it.
attacked, right? Okay. F it. I'm gonna run up to Goblin Warrior and reckless attack. And bam.
That'll do it.
And then roll this twice again. Take the first one. 13.
Fucking dead.
Sick. Then I'll say, all right, this last one's on you guys, and walk out of here.
Where are you? 5, 10, 15,
I don't actually
20,
know.
25, 30. You can go right to
Yeah,
here.
right there. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. Oh, you have 45 walking speed anyway, so you can walk farther. That's 30 feet is where you are right now. So use 15 feet
Okay.
left.
Then yeah, in this corner, I'm just gonna like plop down, take a little cat nap.
As soon as you exit the room, you feel the enchantment around you disappear.
You just... fuck.
I appreciated it, but yeah.
All right. Well, the Hexer has not, the last goblin in that room has not been able to take its eyes off of Kaizana yet. So it's going to attack you. First one is a 22.
That might hit.
All right. And then that is 12 psychic damage.
Jesus.
And then the second attack is an 18.
That also hits.
We're 6 psychic damage.
Ooh.
That was a real bad roll.
Oh no.
And you can see it kind of, after it finishes attacking you, it kind of looks around, and you can see this kind of like desperate look on its face. Callista, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do another ice knife at the Hexer.
Issei Kanife.
Oof, an 8.
That is not gonna hit.
Man. Well, that's all I can do.
Roll your 2d6.
Oh. Ugh.
Damn.
I know.
As the knife shoots behind her, it explodes on the wall.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Morin.
I'm just going to walk forward and attack the goblin.
All right.
Nice and simple.
There's nothing much to it.
I can appreciate that.
Send it. I can appreciate
First one.
that. Make a wisdom save.
That work.
All right. Roll your damage. This fucker's dead, bro. Oh, only 9 damage. All right, that's not that bad.
But the second attack, because I had fucking smite to this shit. It's not fucking worth it.
Okay.
Smite it.
Second attack.
Smite it.
You get 2 attacks? Yeah, you get 2 attacks.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Woo!
Do you? Yeah.
I'm glad you're getting these
Yeah,
high
that's
rolls when
what-
it's the one goblin hexer.
Right? It's the best time for it.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Oof. Minimum.
Both you see Morin kind of approach the goblin. The goblin still kind of like entranced with Kaizana as he takes his morning star and kind of just like whack like a whack-a-mole. The Hexer kind of like kind of knocks itself out of its little trance of Kaizana and now turns back to Morin.
It is also sapped if that makes any difference. I'm sapping the goblin. Just has a disadvantage on its next attack roll.
On its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. Okay.
Yerp.
Cool. Good information. Anything else?
Oh, that's it.
Kaizana,
I'm not doing much else.
you see Morin bonk it.
I do see him bonk it. So I take the little fireball
it.
I've had sitting in my hand, and I yoink it at him.
All right. Roll a hit.
It's a 19 hit.
Yep, that hits. Believe it or not.
It will take 8 fire damage.
Starts to burn part of the robes that it's wearing and just puffs up. You could see singed goblin flesh underneath where it hit.
And then as my bonus action, I will cast my luminous arrow for my constellation.
Oh. Okay.
Does a 17 hit it?
Yep. 17 do hit.
It will now take 8 radiant damage.
As you kind of, I imagine, well, how do you do your luminous arrow? Because it's not actually a bow. It's like a.
I have a constellation of an archer on my robes and my body, I guess. I kind of just hold my hand out, and I have. So part of my thing is I get a star map, and it's basically a spellcasting focus. And to me, what I'm imagining is when I'm in that form, I have this like starry orb that appears in front of my hands when I cast spells, and it kind of glows really bright and shoots a giant like radiant arrow out of it.
Okay. Well, that's what you guys see as it goes right into the goblin and falls over.
And I relinquish my starry form.
It becomes dark again. Inside this room, now that there aren't goblins inside it, you notice the stench, the garbage, and the carrion here are evidence of just years of use by unsanitary tenants. Tattered hides stretching on frames form a bunch of hammocks and a much-used fire pit. Battered cooking equipment mixed indiscriminately with broken and worn arms and armor.
I would like to cast elementalism and create some embers on the campfire that smell very good and like sweet.
Okay.
Because I can make it smell like whatever I want it to.
Okay.
So yeah, it smells nice in here now.
Have you ever put air freshener over a real bad dookie and it somehow makes it smell worse?
I was gonna say, have you ever?
That's what you've just done.
Near like a dumpster in the summer, where you like smell things rotting, but also like the sweetness of fruits and stuff like that. So it just smells like sweet trash and it's nasty. Like it's just honestly like making it worse.
You can see that the embers kind of like come back to life, and initially, like if you focus on it, you can smell the nice sweet smell, but as it starts to kind of like waft out, the rest of the room kind of gets worse.
Well, I apologize. I tried.
Poopery.
Do I see any signs of a dragon?
Make a perception check. But I'm going to tell you right now, not in this room. Doesn't matter. You rolled a 5. You ain't seen no dragon, brother!
Seeing no signs of a dragon, I just leave.
What that dragon do?
Holding my nose, I'll run out of the room.
Does the bad smell, good smell, bad smell make it all the way to me over here?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It still smells bad,
faulty, right?
but it doesn't smell that bad.
Does it follow me out?
Callista can smell it, cause no, you're probably okay. As you leave, you're not smelling it as badly anymore.
But I'm still asleep in this corner. I just hear me snoring.
Are we are we resting now? Is this what we're doing?
Well, he's got to heal some of his wounds somehow. I'm not sure how else he would do it. we don't have healers here. So
Yeah, let me.
Maybe we can take like a short rest.
no, it's okay. He's got it. He'll figure it out.
Oh, no.
Uh,
No, wait.
I mean, you guys are welcome to, wake me up. Tell me it's all over. I just got bored.
I go and tap
Well,
on
you
Joey's.
took a lot of damage, though, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Ajoli does not look happy. You can see tufts of his fur fucking missing. Like, he's got cuts and scrapes. Some of them relatively deep, but the most notable injury on him is just gushing blood coming from his nose and his ears.
Okay, so I'm gonna, like, slowly walk over. Because you're still sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless somebody does something or wakes me up.
I'm gonna slowly walk over to a Jolie and be like, "Hey, big guy, I'm gonna heal you now."
And I'm just like,
And then I'm gonna cast Healing Word. 16.
Wow. That's pretty good.
and then once the soothing relief of the heal happens, I'll go, huh? Oh, you guys done with that fight yet?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. I'm already feeling better. I need to add 16.
Can I cast Healing Word on myself?
Sure.
I'm gonna cast second level Healing Word on myself.
What a douche.
I'm over there with like my head hanging by a thread on my shoulders.
He is legitimately the embodiment of the bidoop, bidoop, bidoop.
So, Morin, Callista and I almost killed all those goblins. Aren't you proud?
Yes, very proud.
As he
Hey, did you
coughs up some blood.
Yeah.
did you know that you're just making your pelts even less valuable the more you do this?
Well, I'm not gonna need it once I die.
I was hoping to cash that in someday.
I'll put you in my will.
Have one of those?
No.
Yeah, I will die.
Moore's gonna turn to Callista. Wait, he can write?
I can left too. No.
Please tell me you brandished the other axe.
Yeah. My hand axe in that one. Okay, well I'm awake now and stuff, so wherever we want to go. Did anybody check the... How do I do this? Ping, this thing. Check this door yet?
Did anybody check? No, no one checked.
Oh, I guess we also got the door down here, so...
There was no checking done.
A door right here.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that one. Oh yeah, actually, okay. Yeah, since I'm awake now, I want to do my thing and walk up to this door and try to open it.
Doorknob, very loose, unlocked.
I'll fling it open violently.
It's a pantry. A whole lot of
That's boring.
rotten food.
Walk in, take a look around. Gross. Walk out. What
Yeah.
is on the door?
North and south walls of the chamber are stacked halfway to the ceiling with ill-made barrels, boxes, and crates. A clear path allows access between the west and the east doors. You see a lot of water, wine, and food, but none of it's good quality.
Oh yeah, do we see any of the tracks at all? Cart tracks, anything like that in this, and like between these two rooms that we're in?
Yeah, the cart tracks seem to go up like this.
Okay. Well, and real quick, I want to run down here. I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, Mr. Meepo," and I want to try to open. Wait, where am I- I just...
Hold 1 second. I really need to pee.
Yep. I'll get some water then.
Look, everybody level up your characters while he's gone.
Whoa, we're 20 now? When did that happen?
I cast Time Stop.
We pushed Meepo down the trap door. What?
Not me.
Why believe in a god when you can become one?
This is Meepo.
The story of a girl.
Cried river,
Whatever.
drowned a meepo.
Amiibo.
I was
No.
looking at my level up options, and at level 7 I get Elemental Fury, and it says the might of the elements flows through you. Gain one of the following options of your choice, and it doesn't give me any options.
Well, you
There's no-
become an element.
There's no table with that, with like any descriptions. It literally just says,
The 2024
Like-
character.
yeah.
It might not. They might not have filled it in from the 2014. I would see if you could
Hey.
check the rule book, the 2014 edition.
Probably can't.
Love you.
Or I mean, you know, look up that ability in the 2024 handbook instead of in the character thing. Yep, there you go.
Primal Strike. Well, not doing that because I don't wild shape like that.
You don't get down like that.
I can wild shape, but I go in
How's-
star form instead.
I can wild shape too. I get so wild that I get bent out of shape.
Okay. As you're approaching Meepo,
Too late, I'm going P2.
you can see. Oh, never mind. You guys are fucking not here.
I'm listening, but I'm getting water.
No, I know it's fine.
Hydrate.
Don't act so
die.
sad.
I mean, why not? The dude literally ran out, fucking fire hosed his bladder empty, ran back, and no one was here.
Oh, so his bladder's priority over my hydration.
What about my
got-
bladder?
Dude, I'm running so you can walk. Or I'm walking so you can run. Damn it.
I don't
even know
You guys,
that
I got the.
I can't run, so I have to walk.
I say, can you physically even run? That was.
I mean, I can. I just
Shuffle
really
quickly.
hurt afterward.
If his life was in danger, he would run. But other than that, it's like a.
You give me a good
Am I-
shot of adrenaline, and I'm up there with Usain Bolt, baby.
50
I got the
50
Vox
with his
Machina
walking after though.
Origins comic.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna hit the ground and I'm gonna be rolling. Call me Limp Bizkit.
Rolling.
Roll.
Okay, since you're back, I don't give a fuck about nuggets.
I heard that.
Good. As you approach Meepo, you can see Daisy still dutifully guarding Meepo, and Meepo is kind of like has a head against the door. As you kind of like go to like push him away, Meepo's like, hold on, wait.
What do you hear?
I think I hear some of our friends in there, and a voice that I don't recognize.
What is he saying? Something?
No, they're just kind of whimpering.
And then I would like to try and open the door if Meepo lets me approach it.
Meepo sees you and kind of like backs up a little bit. Be careful, don't hurt them.
And then
As
I
you
will
Put your
strongly, gently open it.
paw, as you put your paw on the door handle, it opens, and this door seems a little seems stuck. You turned the handle, the door doesn't seem locked, but the door's not opening.
Okay, and I'll be like, I'll kind of like bang. I'll be like, "Hello, anybody in there?"
You can hear indiscriminate voices. Make a perception check. I'll have Meepo make a perception check too. He rolled a 3. You rolled a 2. Cool. You hear indiscriminate voices, kind of like, it seems like they're cowering.
I'll say, "Hello, we're not here to hurt you. I got this Meepo dude with me."
You hear some of the voices, Meepo, kind of like chant, like whispering his name. not chanting, but whispering his name.
Plot twist: Meepo is their lord.
And then I'll say, well, if you'd rather just leave here with the goblins, I'll be on my way.
You hear some chitter back to you, and Meepo looks up to you, and just like they can't help you. They're chained up.
All right. I'm gonna try and slam the door.
Make a strength check.
Yay! Oh wow.
You give Meepo this like, I got this, little buddy. Look, and you just like hit the door, and the door doesn't budge.
So, oh, you know what? I must be tired from that fight. Any other ideas?
Can you try the handle? Maybe it's locked. Does it feel locked?
I thought I tried the handle already.
The handle moves, but it doesn't like actuate. Again,
Oh.
it doesn't feel locked. It just kind of spins freely.
I'll spin it freely. So. I can't do anything with this.
He kind of like grabs the door handle and kind of like shakes it. Tries to like look underneath. Can't see underneath. He tries to push the door open. When I think some of my friends are in there, can someone else maybe come look at it?
I will come over and look.
Why is that doing that? Oops. I'll make some space.
Yeah, the door, it looks like a wooden door with a handle.
It's a wooden door. What are the walls made of?
Stone.
I want to turn to Meepo and kind of like both Meepo and Jolie, and I guess Daisy, because Daisy's here too. Would anyone be against me lighting this door on fire?
That seems dangerous.
Meepo's like,
And
what
cool.
about the people on the other side of the door? Will they be able to breathe?
Well, thankfully, well, that's a good question.
Well, let me try something first, okay? So, can I go up and I'm gonna go up. Can I inspect the lock? Like, what kind of lock is it?
Make a perception check.
Yay!
23.
Looking at the handle, you notice the handle is just a plain knob. It seems to just spin and spin. It doesn't actually like engage the actuator inside. As you're able to push the door a little bit, you can kind of get a sense of the in-between of the door, and you can see that the door is in fact bolted, but the fact that there is no lock on the outside maybe makes you think that if you had something to pry the door or pry the mechanism, you could probably open it from this side. Think of it like credit card in the door trick.
Anybody else bring a crowbar?
So,
No.
I have some axes.
I mean, I have a quarterstaff.
so, above the table question. How thin is Daisy's horn?
Not that thin.
Oh, okay.
It's probably like thick like this.
Okay.
Because I mean, she's effectively the size of like a jackrabbit. She's kind of a mix between like a bunny and a jackrabbit. She's bigger than a normal bunny.
Okay. Can I take my I'm gonna take my dagger and I'm gonna see if that will kind of like fit in this space and attempt to like unlock the door with that.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
Oh,
You're able to get it into the spot, but you're not quite able to maneuver it to click it open.
Let me try one more thing.
no fire.
Can I? Not the fire. Can I use Shillelagh and imbue my staff and try to just break the door down with my staff?
Sure.
Wonderful. Do I just roll to hit the
Yeah.
door?
So doors have ACs and doors have hit points. You have to beat both in the attack to break it down.
Well,
Not fucking like that.
oh,
You go to smack the door and you hit the like stone frame around the door. And it just like, you know how like when you hit something with a metal bat and it like reverberates in your hands?
yeah.
That's what just
Can I
happened
try to
to
hit it again?
you. You're like stunned.
Oh,
If nobody else wants to do anything, I'll let you hit it again. Okay, you can hit it again
I
since no
try
one's
again.
fucking saying anything else. Jesus Christ.
Well, okay.
12.
Roll damage.
I'm gonna roll it with force damage. I don't think that this. I don't know if a door's affected by that. 11 damage.
How are you doing it with force damage?
With Shillelagh, I can choose force or bludgeoning. Or wait, is that bludgeoning? Yeah, I can
Yeah,
choose force or
force.
bludgeoning. I use Shillelagh. Because bludgeoning is my normal attack type.
Yeah. Using force damage, the door kind of breaks in the middle, and you can kind of see through it. The door itself is not down, but the door has started to splinter apart and is open in the middle.
So you're saying I can see into the room?
The tall people can see in the room, yes.
I would say I'm tall.
Yeah. It's really
can I
just
say
like,
step into the
just not Meepo or Daisy. So you guys, as you look into the room, you can see this is kind of like a makeshift prison. With shackles and everything coming off the side. You can hear some more, not shouting, but like talking coming almost directly from your, what would be like the left side of the door. And Meepo just says, do that again, do that again, do that again.
Yeah, I guess I'll roll to hit the door again.
I'll say just roll damage.
Okay. 10.
This time you end up giving it kind of like an uppercut or a thrust instead of a smack down, and the door kind of blows open. The hinges on the right side, the door blows open, and then you can see the door on the left side where it was attached to the hinge has now like pivoted itself off the hinge and is now laying flat on the ground.
Coolio.
Inside, you can see 3 kobolds chained up to the left side of the door, as well as a gnome in a very, very small cage. There's a large iron spike driven into the floor near the door with a small iron cage set further back. Several sets of corroded manacles are connected to the walls, and some still binding a few crumbling skeletons.
You went a little mute there for a second.
In and out a little bit.
That's a
In and
shame. You see a bunch of manacles, skeletons still attached, 3 kobolds, and a gnome in a rusted cage at the back of the room.
As I step in, I'm just, greetings. We are here to help.
You see all the kobolds are like, like kind of cowering to your side.
Meepo is here with us.
Meepo follows you in, and you can see all of the kobolds are like, they finally understand. Meepo's gonna attempt to like unlock them and free them.
I'm gonna go over to the gnome.
The gnome kind of like cautiously watches everyone. Hello, hi. You here to release us? And by us, I really just mean me.
Well, that depends on what you're here to do. Why are you in this prison?
Does everything depend? I was on my way. Goblins captured me. Brought me here. It's been like months. I was just traversing the Underdark, and all of a sudden I was captured. My deity's blessings have kept me healthy, but I'm sure I'd be dead from starvation and abuse, if not for much longer.
You said he's in a cage.
Yeah.
Do you know where the key to your cage is?
And probably on some goblins. Farther up. They come every few days to smack me around. And
I want to turn around to the group and be like, did anyone see any keys on those goblins that were just killed? Or wants to go check to see if there were keys on those goblins we just killed?
I definitely didn't see any.
It'd probably be on the bodies in that horrible smelling room.
Hey, maybe the guy who made it smell so bad should go check.
I'm conversing with someone at the moment.
The one that made it smell sickly sweet, or the one that dropped more dead bodies in it than there were previously?
It's dead bodies with some dead body smell. That's hardly anything.
Can I
I'm
go
sure it
up,
smells good to you.
Callista?
Can I go up and look at the lock on his cage?
Sure. Make a investigation check.
Is it a dwarf or a gnome?
Gnome. It's just a simple like iron lock.
Okay. Can I?
Could probably be picked if anyone had an appropriate tool.
So like an appropriate tool of my dagger.
You can use that if you want. The DC is just higher.
Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna try to unlock it with my dagger.
Okay.
Sleight of hand again.
Yep.
Oh, a 14. I still didn't make it, did I?
You fit the dagger in, and you are basically trying. You're trying to manipulate the lock, and it just can't quite get it.
Or just hate me. It's fine.
Roll better. I don't know what to tell you.
Can I cast elementalism and try to sculpt element to sculpt a key-shaped key?
A key-shaped key. What are you trying to
like
sculpt
the-
it from?
Are there any keys in the room with us?
I mean, it's your
No.
decision. But would it be possible to give him like a 1 in 100 chance to actually make a key that works?
So,
Because if not, I'm just gonna walk forward and smash this damn lock.
I'll let you. Okay. Immortal. Pick a number 1 to 100.
Oh God.
But don't say it.
69. All right. There's your D100 roll, Frosty. A 69.
Okay. 54.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's definitely not how elementalism works, but okay.
It says I can sculpt element into a shape that can fit into a 1 foot cube to okay. A dirt, sand, fire, smoke, mist, or water that can fit in a 1 foot cube to assume a crude shape, such as that of a creature for an
Yes,
hour.
but it's still made of dirt or sand, so there's
Or
no
water,
there's
fire,
no
or
structure. So you're just gonna and it's gonna fall apart.
Oh.
I'll walk out, and I'd like to just run along to wherever there's dead goblins and check if they have keys.
Make a perception check. Warren, make a strength check.
So perceptive
Oh,
as fuck.
Well, Morin, you said you were just gonna smash the lock. Ajoli, you do find goblins with keys on them.
Let's just save. Oh, well.
All right, found the keys. I'll run back in here and say, "Look, guys, I got keys."
For the reference, you
Yay.
found 4 sets of keys.
Holy shit! I found 4 sets of keys. Somebody else do this. I'm not qualified.
I'll take
Just
the
come
keys
back.
from-
He's got fucking keys everywhere. He's like, please help.
I'll take these 4 sets of keys from him.
I don't know. You're gonna
Uh,
light all these guys on fire. You're the right choice.
Catherine.
As you go to put the keys in the lock, the first set doesn't work. The second set does work. As you go, it clicks and unlocks.
What is your name? No.
Oh, my name is Erky. Erky Timbers.
The West.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me out. And she kind of pushes it up and kind of finally stands up. And, you can hear just crick, 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 crick in his back as he can finally stand up straight for the first time in months. Oh,
I'd like to maybe give him some of my rations.
oh, that would be wonderful.
Has Meepo freed the other kobolds, or does he need help?
Yeah, Meepo was able to unlock the restraints, and you saw him kind of like barking orders, and the other 3 kobolds ran back out the way that you came.
This guy's name is what? Timbers?
Erky.
Erky.
Shiver me.
R-K-Y. He kind of looks to you all as thankful as possible, and kind of like tries to clean himself off. Like, obviously he's been sitting in squalor and his own feces and everything for a hot minute, so he's doing his best to try and like clean himself off and look presentable for you. So I see you're aligned here with the kobolds. That's good. The goblins are absolutely wretched.
They're fun to kill.
We've definitely met kobolds before that were not as pleasant as these.
Oh, everyone has their woes, I'm sure, but these goblins, they're driven by something else. Most goblins aren't very organized. Whoever whoever is leading these goblins from below in the grove, I'd be wary for them. I've heard the goblins speak something of a Balik, I think is the name that I've heard thrown around. I don't know if that means anything to any of you, but
Never heard of him.
No, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I've heard the goblins talk about the Twilight Grove down below and a wicked old human named Balik, some sort of spellcaster, I suspect. He tends to some enchanted garden and harvests some fruit from something the goblins call the Golthias tree, I think is what they said. They don't speak very fondly of it. They kind of only speak of it only in the most terrified of whispers. I've heard some of the goblins here held in the camp and slain for stealing the fruit.
I want to make an Arcana check on all the words and names you just said.
Yeah,
Sure.
I wanted to make some sort of check to see if as a druid I knew about that tree.
Okay. Morin an 18. Okay.
Should I just roll Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana check.
25.
I gotta look up information of the other thing. You're an elf, right?
I'm a Eladrin,
Oh, you're an elf. Okay. Okay.
which is basically an elf
Yeah.
from the Faerün.
Morin, you have heard of enchanted gardens and fruits. You're familiar with types of enchanted plants and blighted plants, plants that have been enchanted, that kind of stuff. You have no clue what the Golthias tree is. But based on the context of enchanted fruit, you could assume that it is some sort of either ancient tree or some sort of tree that has been given magical properties somehow. Kaizana,
Magic tree.
you have heard of the Golthias tree before.
Yeah.
You know that the Golthias tree was a tree in the Underdark where a vampire lord was slain as he was staked to a tree. That tree ended up sapping that vampire lord's power and growing and becoming enchanted by it.
That tree name sounds familiar, and I tell them the story of this vampire tree.
That's a weird
So,
tree.
Urki, you were exploring the Underdark to find a magic vampire tree surrounded by goblins.
No,
and
no,
all
I
by
was
yourself?
not. I was not looking for this tree. No, I was traveling the old road through the Underdark. These goblins captured me. I must have strayed too close to their hideout. I was completely by accident. I have no business being here, and I would like to leave.
Well,
I'm
what
only
business do you
I'm
have
only
in the
thankful
Underdark?
that why else would anyone go to the Underdark? To try and find fortune and fan wares, but
I have no clue.
clearly I was
Keep
mistaken.
cutting out.
You're cutting
You
out
cut
a
out
lot.
after
Lower your
fortune.
voice when you talk because
I
your
hate-
mic's not picking it up.
You all. How can
What
I
did
do
we do?
fun voices for you if my stupid mic doesn't listen to me?
I mean, usually it's a little bit better when
Adjust
you're
your-
like that in front of it, like that
Maybe you
close.
should maybe you should hit your mic.
Like if you
Yeah,
put it like
smack
right
it
in front of your
really hard.
face, maybe.
Get a sure SMB7, and then you just have to talk right into it.
Trash. Fine then. I'll whisper. How about that?
Ooh.
ASMR D&D.
Well, it sets the mood. He's whispering. He's afraid. There's a magic tree and vampires and goblins.
Why else does anyone come to the Underdark if not to find riches? But unfortunately, I was captured by goblins, and my fortune is you. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. No.
But I say, should I feel complimented by this, or seriously being sarcastic? Insight check.
Unfortunately, yes, you have found me, and it is very fortunate indeed.
Mike's still cutting out.
Very for you. Well,
Try
Erky,
adjusting your voice settings in Discord.
Whatever.
I was
I'll
just
just-
gonna say, try
input-
adjusting
I'll just
your
speak
voice.
monotonely, with no
It's-
inflection,
Now we're talking.
directly into the microphone.
I move away from the microphone to breathe. Oh, breathe. I don't care about Stinky here. He can do whatever.
Erky, thank you. Large, sir?
Is that a question?
I am not sure. I can't see what's underneath the cloth, but I'd
remember
assume
D&D is woke.
based on the mane.
Well,
Ah.
Erky, the way I see it, you don't have many options down here. If you're, welcome back.
Thank
The
you.
gold man flickered.
Well, since you're traveling the Underdark alone, getting captured by goblins maybe only the first unfortunate thing to happen to you.
That's very true.
Where did you come from? Is it far?
I don't know. Above table. I don't know. I don't have a background for this dude.
Okay, it's okay. 'Cause I was about to say, I was about to
It
tell him.
makes no difference to the story. Either free him or kill him. Make a choice.
I was about to tell him like if you don't.
I can
have
find
something
my
to
way
offer
back
us, then
separately. Thank you.
There's
And then I
nothing
cast
that we care
Moon.
for you.
And then I cast die.
All right, Stinky. Odds or evens?
Oh God, not this game again.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna kill him.
The odds are never in my favor, so evens.
You won't kill him if he pays us, right?
I have nothing of value, my friend.
Oh, he
Other
picked
than
odds.
my-
He lives.
My gratitude, and if I ever come across you again, I'll owe you a great debt.
Sure you will.
And of course,
for me.
any information I can offer you that you may want.
You seen a dragon recently?
No. And that's even more terrifying now.
Did you see any other goblins besides two larger bosses, two
There's
smaller ones, and a mage?
many goblins here.
Many more than the few that we fought.
Oh, yes. Many goblins. On the way up, they brought me down from the underneath. In the cave, they've brought me up through a pit and somebody's chambers, and I seem to remember at least one or two hobgoblins there, and they took me around the side chamber, but I could hear in another chamber it sounds like many more goblins. Tens, if not 50. Don't know how many they have here, but I don't want to find out.
You said they had to be led by somebody. Do you have any clue who that is?
No, they have various goblins that hold higher positions of authority. I do remember hearing one name. Scrolling. His name is Dern, I think.
Dern. Is it like Durnin without that? And
Yes. Oh, Durnin. The yawning portal. Oh, how I miss Waterdeep.
oh, you're a Water Davian.
Oh, no. No, in my travels I've gone through, and whoever... I don't know of anyone who's ever been to Waterdeep and hasn't been to the yawning portal.
To what? Yeah, you cut out again.
I don't know what to tell you.
I guess nothing.
I don't know of anyone who's been to Waterdeep and not been to the yawning portal.
Oh, okay. Like to what?
Kill yourself.
Well,
Take
Orky,
all of your secret layers and rip them in half.
good luck.
Well,
Thanks for the
are from other
information.
people.
Of course, yes. If you should need me, I'll be leaving. Thank you. Can I go back out the way that you came? I don't plan on going back through and seeing more goblins.
Well, if you want to deal with kobolds instead of goblins, we can go the way we came.
Are they friendly? He kind of like turns his head over and looks at Meepo, who's like just like awkwardly standing next to a Jolie, looking at Erky.
They could be.
I'm sure they will be.
At least more friendly than the goblins.
Okay. Jolie, you look down at Meepo and you can see he has this like concerned look on his face. Like, should we tell him how to get through? Is he a friend?
Yeah, you should probably tell him. But I don't really care what happens to him.
Meepo walks up to Erky and kind of like tentatively looks at everyone, and you hear him in common tell him the safe passage code in Draconic.
Whoa.
If anyone remembers that.
Tickle corn.
Tickle corn.
The corn that tickles.
Oh,
Corn
yeah.
does indeed tickle.
What's
When
going
it
in and
comes
coming
out
out.
the boot hole. Yeah, exactly. He knows.
I
You
mean,
hear-
I would have given some information to Erky, but the dude has nothing to offer us, so fuck that guy.
Erky speaks back in Draconic to the kobold, to Meepo, and says tickle corn. And Meepo kind of just gets a smile on his face and nods. And then they start to speak in Draconic a little bit more, and you understand what they're saying is just like, follow this passageway out, watch out for the caltrops. If you see any more giant rats, just run. Once you get to the end, the second fountain you see, just make sure to yell tickle corn, tickle corn, tickle corn. And the kobolds there should identify you as a friend. If they ask about us and our party, just tell them what you've told us, And if they ask about me, tell them I'm fine and that we have not found Calcerix yet.
The gnome is speaking Draconic. Interesting.
The gnome speaks Common, Draconic, Gnomish, and Goblin.
A pretty fluent gnome.
He is a well-read goblin, or gnome.
Well read, but still stupid enough to go in the Underdark alone. Or maybe
Erky
also-
kind of just nods and says, well, thank you. Safe travels. Watch out for the goblins. And just,
Bye, Quirky.
Bye, Urkel.
fuck is my map?
Hope the rats don't get him. That's no way to
Well,
go
We took care of the rats, so.
for now.
Some of them. What?
There's always more.
What? There's always a bigger rat.
Meepo has this, like, accomplished look on his face now. He's like, this was a good deed. I feel renewed. Let's find Calcerix.
Yeah.
Put my hand on his shoulder and I said, well done, my friend. Stoically.
Well,
I'm
there's
done
more
in
doors
here.
to explore.
Door.
Door. Bill Nye the Science Door. Ajoli. As you are moving towards that door, how about dexterity saving throw?
Love a good dexterity saving throw.
Because you always make them.
I get advantage on him. Except I just rolled a 3 and a 5. So.
Oh shit! Never mind.
As you kind of like
Caltrop.
excitedly approach the door that has not been seen before, as you step down about 10 feet from the door, you notice a pit trap.
Right. Here.
As you slide down, and you take damage because there's spikes and shit
Oh,
at the end of it.
And then Ajoli died.
Well, he's currently not in rage, so can't be that bad.
Let's hope not.
You take 7 piercing damage.
No.
You're
Bam.
boop right there. So Kaizana, right as you're about to follow him, ooh, you see him just fall straight through the floor. He is about 10 feet down. He
Are
can
you
he
okay?
can pretty easily be like lifted out, or he could honestly probably jump out if he really wanted to.
Yeah, I'm alright. Nothing. Not my first time trapped in a hole, I'll tell you that. Can I just try to jump out of it?
Sure.
Woohoo! What do you want, athletics?
Yeah, we'll say athletics. That's fine.
How can I end my rage? Does it actually end if I...
Yeah, if you're not actively keeping it engaged, rage will end.
No, I just mean like on this thing, if I...
Oh, just click on it again and unclick rage.
Yeah, if I click that and then refresh, maybe? Oh, whatever. I
Yeah,
think I don't get it.
If you choose just choose a level 1 option, that undoes your rage.
Okay. Whatever. Rolling athletics. Whee! Oh my. I might be staying in the hole.
You are staying in the hole.
Can
You go to kind of force your foot off as you're trying to like balance on what you thought was like a step, but it was actually another spike. And
Owie.
that spike kind of pierces your foot, and you take another 6 piercing damage.
There we go.
All right, who's calling OSHA?
This is a dungeon, okay?
Oh my gosh, those boots weren't rated
Would
for
that be OSHA?
piercing.
My fancy feet.
I'll say at this point
Oh,
you're stuck. You're not able to jump.
Moore's gonna walk up to the edge. He's gonna
I
look
can-
down. Hey, you good down there?
I'll drop down some rope.
I might have got myself a little stuck here.
Well,
I'm gonna
I
drop
think our
down
elven
5 feet of
friend
rope.
has some rope.
I
Kaizana and Ajoli, both of you just rolled d20 really quick.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to pull them out.
So glad that wasn't a strength check because I have -3 to strength.
Damn.
I'd just like to see if anyone rolls any ones. Bad things happen on ones.
Yeah, I've been finding that out tonight. Okay, so I'm able to go up to this door now.
Well, there's a giant pit trap, that
Oh, right.
20-foot square in front
Actually,
of you.
I don't really want to. Somebody else can deal with that.
Yeah, you just fucking jump
I-
back over it, fucking fall back in.
Well, like this entire thing.
Yeah, it's like these
Hi.
20-foot square. So.
Okay. Wow. Okay, my box was
Can
good
I
enough.
shoot a starry wisp at this door? A mote of light at one creature or object within range.
Moore's gonna back away and go check out this other door.
Can I do that, Stevie?
Well, yeah, I'm just reading ahead. I mean, yeah. Roll damage.
11
Um,
radiant.
Yeah. Smacks the door.
Did it make any holes in the door?
No. It kind of like it looks like it kind of burned the outside, but it didn't puncture anything.
Can I try again?
Radiant damage will not help you here.
Can I produce flame and light the door on fire? Or I guess firebolt, because produce flame doesn't ignite anything.
You can certainly try.
I turn to a Julie. Would you mind if I let this door on fire?
You do whatever floats your boat.
Get.
Okay. Yeah, it starts to like burn a little bit. It's gonna take a while to burn a door down.
Keep chucking firebolts at it.
I'll say
Fireballs to this dude had. Holy shit.
Kaizana is just chucking firebolts at this door, trying to burn the door down. What are the rest of you guys trying to do? Who wants to actually address the issue, like to get to the door?
Oh wait, what is this? Not a door here?
Oh, that is a door, yeah.
I'm going to inspect the door for traps
So you're gonna go
or whatever the fuck
around
else.
that door. Okay. God, I really hate only having 2 monitors. It actually makes this fucking terrible, having to swap between tabs. Not being able
I mean,
to have
honest-
the map and then have the descriptions of the rooms and then have
I
the
was doing
map.
this with one monitor.
Do you have multiple
Until
windows
tonight.
per monitor?
Yes.
Why don't you just
So
do half of each
because I'm
monitor?
because
Yeah, I
I'm
do 4.
streaming, right? One monitor is used for the stream, and then I have one monitor for everything else, which is fucking terrible.
Can you not like minimize the stream or make it half or something?
No, like the stream screen is what you guys are looking at, the map.
Yeah.
That's what they see on top of our Discord. That door is unlocked.
All right, I'm going to open it slowly and look for any little pieces of string tied to bells.
Make a investigation check.
Do I see anything?
There are definitely no strings or bells on this door.
Cool. Well, I see nothing, so I'm gonna open the door.
As you open the door, you can see several torches mounted in crude sconces, burning fitfully around this chamber, filling the air with a haze. A double row of marble columns carved with entwining dragons runs the length of this hall.
More dragons.
The door is looking pretty singed at this point.
Can I see through it?
The layout of this place is whack.
No, that's not how this door is gonna burn.
Layout. Whack. Monsters. Whack. Combat rolls. Whack.
I am gonna just shake my head at Kaizana and go and follow Morin.
Okay.
I'm going to give up, and I'm going to beckon water and kind of like cool the door off and go, and then I will go to.
Make a perception check as you do that, Kaizana.
Dirty 20.
You notice that as you start to douse the embers on this side of the door with water, as the water puts out the embers, you can see that the water starts to freeze. As it starts
that
to
is
like
certainly interesting.
come down.
The water is freezing. Fire didn't work much. Big Cat, have you seen anything like this before?
I don't even know what the hell you're throwing at this door. I got no idea what's going on.
Look closely at the water. I just beckoned towards the door.
The fuck
Make
does
an
that
intelligence check. Better than a 5. You'll know what ice is. You can indeed tell that the water has put out the fire, and the water is for some reason turning into ice.
Yeah, that door seems weird. I don't get it, but it's cold.
I love having dumb characters. Oh my god. Dude, I'm telling you, flaws just make your characters better.
Stevie just reached up, like in his camera, to the top of his camera. At the same time, I saw Joel stroke his beard, and it looked like Stevie was reaching up. and stroking his beard.
How do we get across this pit to the door, if we can even get in there?
We're gonna figure it out if it's the last thing we do.
While they do that, Morin's gonna go to the door on the right and try to open this one.
As you touch the handle to this door, the handle is cold.
How cold? Like cold, like it would turn my hand to ice cold, or just like chilly?
Make an Arcana check.
Making Arcana checks.
So
It's a
you took her out to a
15.
nice steak dinner and she never called you back.
Oh.
You can tell that it seems like this door has been magically cooled from the other side.
Okay.
It's not so cold that it won't. It's not cold enough that it'll like give you frostbite or burn you or anything. No,
I'll still try
it's
to
just
open it.
chilly. Yeah. The door is locked.
Damn. These fucking doors, dude. I have something for this. I think. Actually, I don't.
What? Brute strength isn't enough?
Yeah, I'm going to start hitting the door handle with my Morning Star.
All right, make an attack.
I don't need to break the entire door down. Just need to break the lock with the door.
See, now there's thinking with your dipstick, Johnny.
Does a 25 hit the
Hot
door?
fucking damn it. Smack the lock, please.
Does an 8 smack the lock?
Door with high AC.
You literally smacked the lock.
The lock, you can see the door handle. You're able to smack the door handle off the door. The door is still locked, but now you can see the mechanism like perfectly.
Kind of just like reach in the hole and like pull the deadbolt.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna open the door, push or pull.
It is a push. As you open the door, you can see mounted and stuffed animal heads adorning the wall. The mounting job is sloppy, and the assortment of heads include cattle, rats, and other not particularly impressive specimens. A few grisly trophies share the wall with the animals, including a couple of kobold heads. Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room, mute victims of some sort of rampage. A rusted iron spike stands in the center of the room, trailing a broken chain. Thin patches of frost coat sections of the walls, floors, and doors. Make a perception check. Both you and Callista. A 9 and 11. Morin, as you open the door, the room just looks like it's filled with debris. Callista, you notice movement coming from behind one of the piles of debris in this side of the room.
I'm gonna like take a step up and like whisper over Morin's shoulder. I saw something move, so I think you should go in first.
Thanks, Lista. Don't worry, I gotcha.
Thanks.
Can I grapple Callista and chuck her into the room?
You sure can. Callista, I'm guessing you're gonna not want that to happen, right?
You would be correct.
Okay. So you'll make Morin, you're going to do a strength check, and Callista, you're going to either do Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh my god. Athletics. Oh.
Whichever one is the best.
They're both the same. Oh
Laughter
my
meets beyond.
god.
Morin, as you're whispering in Morin's ear, he's like, yeah, and just turns around and grabs you and throws you in the room. As you get thrown into the room so carelessly.
He issues a
Terrible.
one-liner, which is,
I'm not going in first. Fuck that.
I hate you so much.
You
try
land-
to volunteer me, I'll volunteer you.
You land on the
what a
chain.
one-liner.
You can see the other door leading away on the east side has... it looks like the door has been singed, but also has fresh ice on it. As you kind of start to get up to pat yourself, you can see hiding in the debris in the corner a small white dragon.
Hooray!
Does Morin see this or just Callista?
You're not in the room yet, bud.
Well, I'm gonna follow her.
I wonder why.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna go in. I just didn't want to be first.
As you walk in, you can see movement now from what she had seen, and you can see her gaze is locked to where that movement was, as she can see this dragon kind of just sitting there watching. Hasn't moved, but is ready to.
See, look, it was fine. There's no need to worry, Callista. See?
Sometimes I really just want to give you a knuckle sandwich.
Roll initiative.
I mean, we could do Fight Club me too.
Oh my god.
Don't hit my wife.
Huh?
'Cause I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna fucking lose.
Oh my.
Wow. Oh my god, for some reason I'm at disadvantage on all my attacks.
Oh no, it's a 1. Oh no, it's another 1. Oh shame, it's a fucking 1.
Hold on. I am.
I'm going to speak Draconic to little baby dragon.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know if Gliss was saying something. But I was going to say, don't worry, little one. We're here with Meepo to rescue you. And I'm going to, from my backpack, produce a small little jade figurine, roughly carved into a dragon that Meepo had.
You see the dragon's head kind of like sneak around the side of this broken table as it tries to like make eye contact with you. And it sees the jade figurine, and you can see its eyes kind of widen a little bit as it goes back. You can hear some rustling, and its claws kind of push out another very similar looking jade figurine.
Calcerix, right?
Kind of comes out, looks at you. You can now see it like stand up from behind the debris. You can see the tips of its wings now. The crazy like thumb hooks on the wings and the holes in its beautiful like white scales. Kind of just watching you, it kind of nods its head.
We're not going to hurt you. Please don't be afraid. Mevo is with us. If you wait just a moment, we can get him. And I'm going to set the jade figurine like down on the floor, kind of in front of Callista, but not like right in front of him.
Wow, I just rolled 3 natural ones in a row. You can hear Daisy hopping up from behind you as Meepo follows Daisy in. Meepo basically screams and is like, Calcerix, you're alive! And Meepo just like runs to Calcerix, and Calcerix like embraces him, which is odd, knowing what you guys know about dragons.
In our experience, they're not this friendly.
You do notice a little horde underneath the dragon. Basically, all of the valuables from the room have been collected and put where Calcerix is hiding.
What kind of valuables?
From where you are right now, you can't tell. The only thing that you know that there was that jade figurine that Calcerix showed you when you showed him his, or yours.
Show you mind if I show you yours?
Pause.
Ajolian